Hello, and well, fuck me. I immediately blew it. All right, there we go. Hello. Fuck. Whatever. Doesn't even matter. It's all actually all fucked up. Believe it or not, it's actually completely fucked up. Okay, there we go. Hello and welcome to the Party Dungeon. This is Dungeon Party. As always, my name is Blake Peebles, and this is your cast. At least they can hear me this time, because that's not always the case. We're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons. You know it. You love it. It's a game. And it's only a little outdated now. Anyway, I don't have anything to say. Does anybody have any announcements they'd like to make or any cherished bits they'd like to engage in?
Wait, what do you mean it's outdated now? Why is it outdated?
There's a new one. I don't know if you heard about that.
Well, I mean, the DMC hasn't been released yet, so...
Yeah, fair. PHP did, though, no?
It did, yeah. Have you read it, the classes at all yet?
No.
Have you read through the changes?
I haven't read any changes yet. I want to wait till, like, the whole kit is out.
Okay, alright. Listen.
Are you pro?
Some stuff in there, I really love what they did. One thing I don't like they did, they gave, like, every other subclass teleporting options. If you're a DM, DMing this next edition of D&D, once it hits, like, level 7, 8, just good luck. Just everyone. The barbarian can teleport. They're all teleporting across the battlefield. It's fucking insane.
I haven't seen any rules that I don't like. I just don't love the marketing behind the whole thing. I think it's a little cowardly, but you know, it's a big business. That's what they're gonna do. But I'll read the rules when they come out, and I'm sure there's gonna be some good stuff in there. But we're just playing 2014 here.
Yeah.
Sort of. Sort of. Not exactly raw. Anyway, any announcements or cherished bits anyone would like to make?
Well, okay,
you can say no. You don't have to.
I was trying to think if we've played in the last week, and I don't think we have.
The last week?
We haven't played Baldur's Gate in the last week.
Oh no, wait, we've definitely played in the last week.
In the week, yep.
It's time for another round of What's Chelsea Playing? Featuring Phoenix. It's still Baldur's Gate 3. Sorry, I said your name. It's still Baldur's Gate 3. We finally made it into Act 2.
Nice.
After, I think, doing every possible fight in Act 1.
Absolutely big through Act 1. There's no reason we should be playing on normal difficulty. We absolutely need to be on a hard difficulty.
No.
Honor mode.
No.
Everything.
No.
Alright.
Guys, if you want to totally just be the best that there ever was, like 2 barbarians and the other 2, it really doesn't matter.
Oh, that's not true. It matters.
Okay, sorry.
Chelsea's playing 2 barbarians in case you didn't get that.
And who's playing the other 2 that don't matter? I'm curious.
Me.
Sorry. Have somebody controlling the other 2 who's really good at, like, looting, figuring out where the loot goes. Thank you.
2 barbarians and a loot goblin is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I will say there's that one great club you can pick up called the Punch Drunk Bastard, where when your character is drunk, they get advantage on their attack rolls, and they do like a AoE burst when they hit people. We turned Asterion into a punch drunk warrior. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Holy shit.
It's just drunk the whole time.
Went to town on a bunch of Kuatoa. It was...
Well, and the sound is reminiscent of when, like, you hit a water bottle.
Ugh.
Like, the...
bonk.
Oh my gosh.
I was just thinking about maybe trying another one. Maybe I'll use that.
Yeah, it's in like Act 2 in the bar, in the tavern.
Oh, with that big zombie
Also,
fucker with
yeah.
the
Yeah.
Also, barbarians with high charisma, because we haven't had to do any boss fights in Act 2 yet.
Talk your way out of all of them?
Except the ones that you have to do, but like...
Do you tell that one guy to kill himself for science?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that. That was unpleasant.
No. He didn't kill himself. We had the sisters kill him.
Yeah.
It was, that was the first time I saw that cutscene, and damn.
We did that on accident. We were like, I don't know. What if you were the guy? And he's like, oh, good. Like, oh, okay.
What if I was?
Anyway, that sounds fun.
This has been another round of What's Chelsea Playing?
Oh.
So
Ooh.
I actually have picked up a book from my lobby recently.
Look at that.
It's called How to Sell. And I don't know what you're selling there.
Whoa. I think I know what they're selling.
Exactly what they're
I
selling.
think I have an idea.
I have not yet cracked it even a little bit, but
They're selling
give me
the
a
pearl.
page.
Yeah,
Give me a
yeah.
page.
69.
And I'll let you know if it's hot. If it's not hot, I'm not even gonna read it. I'm just gonna let you know. All right, 69. It's not hot. We're talking about diamonds. All right, that's it. That's the whole bit.
Well,
That's
Sorry.
what they're selling.
I thought about last week just leaving little goblin girl in your lobby for you to find.
you know, we should all
Page
probably
5,
own a
page.
copy of Little Goblin Girl.
Yeah, single-handedly paying Illy Hyman's bills at this point.
All right. Well, with that out of the way, we will jump into Dungeon Party. Cool. Last time on Bright Futures, our heroes finally finished their work-study field trip in Garrick Bastion by setting up a dialogue between the Order of the Paling Flame and the Fleshborn, the community they met while in the Greyblight. Satisfied that they'd done more than enough to get top marks on this trip, they began their journey back, deciding to take a detour through the Durlstone Sierras in order to check on the Scythelord, as well as check in with the creatures inside Una's maces. When they arrived at the Scythelord's keep, however, they saw it much changed, as a shadowy aura swirled menacingly around its walls. Alright, before we get into this, who's carrying the taxidermy dragon's head? I forgot about that as we were leaving. One of you has a big-ass taxidermy dragon head.
I don't suppose we could.
Here, I have double carry weight.
I was gonna say I don't suppose we could get a cart.
Not up through the Durlstones, probably not. You're hiking through the mountains.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll say I'm carrying it.
I mean, I could probably help us out if you wanted.
With your
and
floating
I
disc.
offer. Yeah, I got a disc.
Oh yeah, sure.
Cool. Alright, we'll say it's on the disc then.
How fast is the disc? I thought it was slow.
I think it follows me as long as we're running. I think it follows me at our speed. It was designed to carry loot, so. Wait, I want to just look at this. I don't want to. Sorry, new character sheet. 500 pounds. While you're within 20 feet of it, if you move more than 20 feet, the disc follows you so that it remains 20 feet from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
it moves
So it
quick.
just follows 20 feet from my body.
Sick. Pete's lugging this thing around.
Cool. All right. Well, you have, I believe it's ritual spell anyway, so you don't have to worry about spell slots. But you have been taking that with you. But yes, you have come. It's late afternoon, early evening on the 1st of Ilthar, actually, final month of fall. And you are up at the top of the ridge, looking down towards the keep. The shadowy aura swirling around the castle is not the only thing that's changed about the keep, Grimscythe Keep, in your brief absence, though. The keep itself seems to be much sturdier, as though the crumbling foundations have been repaired. The field out front is very different, as what was once a large field crowded with small dusk blossoms is a veritable maze of massive dusk blossom vines, reminiscent of the massive desiccated vines of the Withered Queen's Court. So it looks, I wouldn't say healthier, but definitely stronger, the area. In about a week since you've been here.
Well, looks like he's made some changes, or something's made some changes.
I mean, this is probably just like his aura, you know?
Yeah, he's gaining power.
Yeah.
Why are we here again? For Una, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Has
Yeah,
that
yeah.
ever been explained to Spear?
Wow, look, a lot of stuff hasn't been explained to me yet. But that's okay, I'm picking it up as I go.
And Pierre hasn't said much to us yet, so.
I told you everything I know. Everything I know. Didn't leave out any details. All right, Una, where are we going?
Into the keep, I suppose.
Cool.
Guess I'll
I
go
just
ding
need
that
to
dong,
be
huh?
somewhere dark, super dark.
Looks
When we go in,
pretty dark in there.
do we head up and say hi to the Scythelord? Just let him
Oh
know
yeah,
we're
we
here.
gotta let him know we're here.
And we said we would let him know Averth is going to come visit.
That was part of your
Yes.
plan, yeah. You can decide not to, though, if you want.
That feels like a dick move to Averth.
All right.
Does anyone have sending?
Yeah,
A little
Probably not gonna
I
work.
do.
magical ding dong on. Wait, that sounded really.
I can.
That's a
Like
different spell,
doorbell.
actually.
Magical ding dong. Mordenkainen's magical ding dong.
If any of them would make that spell, it'd be Mordenkainen, let's be honest.
Can it just point of reference? We long rested before since the last time we did anything, right?
Yes. So you should be all
Okay,
full
'cause
on
I am
everything.
Inexplicably down.
You've been
constantly.
traveling for like 3 days, so yes, you have rested.
Cool.
I should probably look at my character sheet.
Nah, you probably don't need that.
Oh, I just realized. Hang on. So no, okay, carry on. I just realized I'm pumping the music from the foundry out into the room, and it's being picked up by the mic I'm
Oh.
using. My bad. There we go.
Yeah. So you've got the sort of canyon down into the now sort of jungle, and then the keep. If you guys want to start making that trek, or if you want to do anything before you go down, you're more than welcome to.
I say, let's walk.
Go down.
Cool. All right. You head your way on down. As you reach the vines of Dusk Blossom, you do notice corpses of the shambling mounds that were walking around before seem to be feeding these vines. They are no longer moving. The servants of the dragon have been sort of co-opted into food for this growth. And you do see a bunch of ghouls and spirits and undead critters sort of scampering around in this small jungle. They notice you, but they do not acknowledge you or approach you or stop you in any way. You do see some of those pale guys covering their faces as you approach and then running away.
Right. I mean, why would he have them attack us? Right?
Yeah.
He's in control of these guys. He knows us. It's all good.
Are you saying that like that's why, or are you like you need convincing here?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
There's a clear enough path through these vines before you make it to the once destroyed bridge. Now, none of the stones have been repaired here, but the bridge seems to be very complete, and you notice just like thick, solid shadow has filled in the gaps where there were once just holes that would lead down into the fetid water below. At the entrance gate, you see two skeletons that look to be made up of several smaller skeletons, sort of just pressed into each other, bones jutting in awkward directions, and they both tower like 10 feet above both of you all. But as you approach, they both open the door for you.
Hey, thanks.
They do not acknowledge or respond to that.
I'm gonna go ethereal to see what they look like on the ethereal plane.
They still look like bones, but they're glowing a little bit.
Oh, cool. And then I come out.
Cool. Inside what was once Xeranthius' lair, the granary that was once there has withered and died. Some of it is still around, just brown and dead. Some of that has turned to dust and shadow. As you make your way up, clearly the dark from below has sort of captured the greenery and the rot from above. But you are unimpeded all the way up into the big circular chamber where you left the Scythelord. And in here, more of the greenery is still around, but it is all very dead, beginning to wither away under the shadow. You notice a pale figure still leaning against the trunk of what was once a tree, although now it's little more than sort of a withered, leafless frame. Leaning in the exact spot that you placed him. He still seems rather immobile, a little more than a torso and head. Though as you sort of look around, if you look at him out of the corner of your eye, it almost seems as though shadows of limbs are where his limbs should be. He is sitting there with his eyes closed and doesn't acknowledge you as you enter.
Just in everybody's heads. I'm just like, right where we left him. Nice.
Hail, Scythelord.
You sleeping?
He opens his eyes and looks over to you. Says, huh. I'm surprised to see you so soon.
Yeah, we are too. Had a little errand and favor to ask. Brought us back into the neighborhood.
I apologize. The place looks so much worse than you left it.
What is this, out of curiosity? Not why we came, just kind of curious.
What is what?
Everything...
You've got an aura about you.
Yeah.
One
Everything's
might say.
dying. The creepies and ghoulies are running around downstairs.
They're fine.
Since being released from Confabulot's binding, my aura has returned to its normal state, and I'm afraid I'm quite out of practice when it comes to suppressing it.
So this is all just magical remnants of your aura? Did you always walk around with this
It's
cloud?
not until the gods cursed me.
Right.
Wow.
How far does this aura extend, if
As far as
unchecked?
as far as it looks like it extends. It's
Does it,
not
like, keep growing, or
not unless I want it to.
okay.
Like, you can want it to?
Yes. I don't.
Oh, there you go.
Will the undead beings that it creates, will they...
It doesn't
Do
create
harm?
them, it attracts them.
Oh. Will they do harm just because, or do they do harm at your bidding?
Well, it depends on how close an eye I'm keeping on them.
So they do have some sort of free will. That's interesting.
As much as any other unintelligent undead may have.
So should we be
Zombies
concerned?
don't eat because someone told them to. They do it because they're hungry.
Well, hey. I mean, if I was a regular person living in one of the outposts in the Durlstone Mountains, I'd much prefer all the zombies to go somewhere else than towards my town, you know? I suppose if they're here and contained here, it's not really an issue.
That's a charitable stance. Not many share it.
Well, speaking of that, we spoke to a friend of ours and mentioned you were here. He's a wizard of great import. You know how they are. He mentioned that him and some of his associates wouldn't mind coming to speak to you for discussion purposes.
Genuine
Just so-
curiosity.
Right, they are scholars, not, like, adventurers.
They're cool with you.
They know who I am?
Yes.
More or less.
Didn't realize
I think they want to
there were many around who did.
I think they want to assess what sort of threat you are. Or if you are a threat, I suppose. We tried to reassure them, you're just chilling here. Not really an issue. But, well, they want to make sure things are okay. Heads up. I think one of the people who might come visit is an undead. I hope that's not an issue.
A lich?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lich holding a respected position in common society?
I'm not clear on the details either. Perhaps someone else here is.
Future, baby.
Times have
But,
changed. I've been in my chamber for some time. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
no,
For sure.
he's chill. People seem to generally like him. You know, like any leader, it's not 100%, but generally favorable ratings from what I've heard.
Well, it will be some time yet before I can even move. So even if I didn't want to see them, I don't have much of a choice in the matter.
Well, I just wanted to make sure
We could also
you
tell them-
won't like immediately enthrall a lich who gets too close, right? With the aura.
Generally speaking, when it comes to intelligent undead, my aura is more of a suggestion than a command. Your friend
See?
here, and he nods towards Everett, would be acting very differently if that weren't the case.
I could just start pretending though. That could be kind of fun.
No.
Weird. I've always wanted to try this.
I always wanted to try being a mindless slave.
I won't yucky yum ever. Do what you do.
I mean, they say hypnotism only works if you want it to. So.
Everett just turns toward Una and just like starts reaching an arm up. You know, and then like
Una
let's.
just goes behind Pierre. Like gently pushes her like your problem. Your problem.
All right. Enough of this.
Oh my god.
Saki, all right. So we wanted to let you know our friend wants to stop by and chat. I promise you, they mean no harm. They're just. We
Well.
told them you may be connected to the origin of vampires, and they were like, "Hey, we'd love to chat with him."
If they mean me harm, my servants will know. If they do come for information, then I won't purposefully sick any of my legion upon them. But I can't say I'm relishing the idea of speaking with important figures so soon after re-emerging to this world.
I mean, I won't. They're not like. How do I put this? They're not like political figures.
They absolutely are.
Bad way to put it.
That's
They're not
the DM
like-
talking.
They're not like what's the word? They don't hold office.
They're side characters.
They're kind of.
They're NPCs.
No. How do I put this? Here's a good way to put it. Recently, we uncovered what we thought was secret knowledge known to no one. That many political powers in the region would have loved to know. And when we told our wizard friend, he said, "Oh yeah, that." So they can act with a level of subtlety if necessary. If you don't want yourself to be known to the world, I don't think they're gonna start telling the newspapers and letting the whole world know of your existence. I think they'll, in fact, be very happy to know you're here and to maybe keep that quiet.
I shall take your word for it. Again, not like I have much choice in the matter, but
Fair. We just figured we'd let you know rather than you having an unexpected visitor.
I do appreciate that. Particularly a lich. If a random lich appeared in front of me, I would imagine they were here for less diplomatic reasons.
From what I hear, he's very on the up and up.
No, I do look forward to meeting that individual. I will say that's the world is changed, as you said.
Oh, by the way, this is Annabelle.
All right.
Right. We had a statue.
Hey, how's it going? And he sort of just nods.
The second
My
thing
friend.
we came to ask about, did we use your basement?
Yeah, what's the darkest room in the house?
We have to do a ritual that requires darkness and
There's
Figured.
probably no better place for that than here.
Yeah.
I
Something
am
about like a place where magic doesn't work quite right and dark is what we need. So,
well,
what better than a dungeon in the Durlstone Sierras?
No, I mean literally here. I am the source of the darkness. This is probably your best bet.
So do we do it here with him or in the basement?
It's a little bit flooded in the basement. I have no desire to see that room for a long time, as you would not either had you been in prison there for as long as I was. It's slightly inaccessible, unless you can breathe underwater.
I think we have ways to do that, but that's not really necessary right now.
Yeah, I'm happier being dry.
In that case, could we ask you for access to a dark room?
He sort of just looks up and is like, this is the darkest room.
I thought we were outside.
No, you're just up in the tower. There was a hole in the ceiling, but just shadows over it now.
Okay.
Last thing we had, I mean, my understanding was sun came in here last time we were here.
It did. It did,
Yeah.
but with the aura, not
Been
anymore.
building up.
It's also, like, kind of nighttime right now, so.
Well, in that case, if you wouldn't mind us performing a ritual here, just
No,
we need to contact another
I just
plane.
need to talk to a weapon. It's fine.
I'd be intrigued in watching it.
Cool.
Great.
Heather, remember that ritual you did?
Actually, real quick, I do want to just a moment, Scythelord. I'm gonna pull the group away a little bit.
I can hear anything you say on the premises, but I will pretend that I can't, if that helps you.
Guys, do we want to do a ritual of great import in front of the Scythelord?
Yeah.
Okay. We're not afraid he seems
Scythelord is
alright, he's cool.
literally the only person who has been 100% honest with us, like,
pretty
since
true.
we've known each other.
That's true. That's true. All right.
Including all of us in this.
I think that we should do whatever the Scythelord tells us to for the rest
Whoa.
of time.
Wait,
No,
what?
no.
What? I thought we were just making suggestions.
I was just like, screw it, I'm giving in.
Never decided not to resist the urge.
I don't want to do
Sick of this
homework anymore.
Free will shit. Scythelord, take the wheel.
Alright, Tether, take it away.
Alright, I don't remember what spell that was that Tether did, but it was a ritual, so don't worry about it. Not gonna cost a spell slot.
I think we, like, placed the maces in a thing, and there was fungus around it.
It's how she speaks to her deity, so she just cast it for you.
Is it fungal infestation?
No.
Oh.
It's like clairvoyance, or it's not clairvoyance, but it's one of those like speak to deity spells. But it's a ritual, so it doesn't even matter if you have it prepared. I think we're good. Cool. So she sets it up in the ground. There's like soil in here, so the mushrooms can actually find a place to grow, which is good. It's pretty dead soil, but she begins the ritual. Yep.
Ask Tether, can somebody come? I don't know. Do I feel like somebody could come with me? Or is this a me thing?
Tether says, I don't really know what happened last time, but maybe.
Anyone want to come with?
Like that doesn't change what I do, but maybe he'll let someone come with you this time.
No.
I mean, I don't know that I'm the best person because I'm kind of scary, but I'm in.
He's the embodiment of darkness, so in some way.
Well, then sign me up.
Oh, sure. Everett, hop in.
Everett hops in the circle.
Okay. Tether continues her ritual, and as she does, the mushrooms wither and are consumed. And Una, you hear a voice, a familiar voice in your head that says, I require your aid, for this is the day I die. And then both maces shoot up out of the circle and begin spinning each other rapidly before coming to an abrupt halt. The air around the black mace tears open.
Are we all seeing this?
Yes. And you see a dark portal that appears in front of it.
Well, this was fun. Thanks, Scythelord. I'm out.
He's watching with interest.
I mean, we came all this way, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all coming
I
too?
guess everyone else can join too.
Into the portal.
All right, Annabelle, time for our first adventure.
I feel like a
Okay.
shadowy portal to fill me with warm feelings.
I'm a little scared, Everett. I'm not gonna lie.
It's okay. We got this.
We go to the Shadowfell. I'm killing myself.
Peter, your backstory might require a trip to the Shadowfell at some point.
And that's exactly why Septon just said that.
All right, who's going in? Is everybody going in?
I suppose so.
Everett and
Yeah.
Annabelle are in.
All right.
It's funny if everybody but Una went in.
Oh
Fuck
no,
it.
the
We
portal's
don't even-
closing. Whoa! Una puts on her big girl pants and embraces her destiny, or whatever you do in D&D.
All right, you all step into the portal. As you all enter into this portal, you step out and find yourselves in Una, a familiar chamber, and for everyone else, a strange one, and I'll describe it again. It's a long chamber with tall arched ceilings. The chamber is made of stone, but what kind of stone is hard to determine. On one side of the chamber, the side that you on, it appears to be onyx, but it lightens along the length of the chamber until it almost looks porcelain at the other end. The chamber looks to have been ornate once, a stately hall of some kind, with complex carvings along the walls and intricate ornamentation. In rows, emanating from the pale side of the chamber, large black pillars have been erected from ceiling to floor. These, too, are quite ornate, those that still stand, that is. There are gray piles of rubble in the place of few of the pillars, and some of those still standing look significantly worse for wear. In the center of the chamber, a gaping wound in reality sits, a black and white tear in the floor of the chamber, roiling with psychic energy, actually very much akin to Una's psychic blades. You have stepped out of a much darker portal, a little ways away from it. There are two figures you can make out in this room. The first, near you, is hard to make out in the deep gloom that it sits within. It is a gargantuan form, draped in a dark robe which could easily be shadow, that almost seems to be growing out of the wall. The only evidence that this is not an object draped in cloth is the breath-like movement, and a glimpse here and there of thin, sickly, pale limbs. Under the hood of this robe, where there should be a face, there are only black feathers. The other figure is more distinct, almost encaged behind the pillars that radiate out from the light side of the room. She's a woman, almost angelic in her beauty, her skin made of unblemished porcelain. She kneels, unmoving, with her eyes closed and an easy smile upon her lips. She wears a robe made of gold, and her hair, resembling gold-veined marble, flows upwards and outwards, as though she were underwater. Though she looks beautiful and calm, it's difficult to look at her. If you look for more than a moment, a feeling of piercing hunger radiates through you. But if you push through that horrid sensation, you make out a detail you first missed. Her dress is displaced around her midriff, as her body there is contorted into something you would not expect. Her torso is not that of a human, but instead a massive fanged maw, hanging open and salivating. The shadowed figure turns his face down towards you, or Nathian, as you remember him. Raising a limb, tipped not in a hand, but a taloned claw, as sort of this soothing aura of shadow emanates. And as you're inside it, you hear his voice. He says, "I am sorry to call upon you like this, but all futures for me end very soon. And I need your help."
What do you need?
The prophet of the cloud of devastation has been relentless in his attacks upon this prison, and soon he will send his greatest champion to date, Unchecked, I will not be able to stop it. It will destroy these bars and release my sister from her prison. She will consume me, the prison itself, and then go in search of what was taken from her. But the prophet is ready. He will enslave her to his will as he has done your kind and the cloud itself. This prison must not fall. This day must not be my... And you hear a horrible psychic wail, reminiscent of the one that you heard when you looked upon the skeletons of the elves down in the Underdark. But all of you hear it, and it's coming out of that portal, that tear in the center of the room, as things begin emerging. At first, several halflings crawl out, all sporting black, white, or split hair. In the place of a face, however, each of them have a fanged mouth. As they emerge, psychic blades spring into their hands.
Wow.
Following them, 6 ivory hands reach out of the tear, one by one, gripping onto the stone floor so hard it crumbles. The arms tense, and the body they are attached to emerges. The figure is a twisted version of an angelic statue, very much resembling the being on the other end of the hallway. It's a flawless ivory figure, humanoid and winged, this one with 3 arms spread to either side. The head of the statue is gone, a crumbling neck, all that there remains to suggest it was there. And the torso of the idol, very similarly to its inspiration, is almost entirely taken up by a snaggletooth maw, its teeth caked in viscera. Each of its hands, likewise, has a drooling mouth upon it. Its beautiful white wings beat once, then twice, then all of the mouths opened, and you can palpably feel their hunger. And have everybody roll initiative.
Biblically accurate angel.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna hit that button, and then we're gonna do the map. We're gonna activate the map. We're gonna hit that button. And everyone's in initiative. I just need y'all to roll it.
Cool map.
Thanks, man. You're also all on the wrong side. Let me fix that.
Heather, I'm so not used to going early. Nice.
Well, the barbarians get advantage on initiative. Is that 7?
You should probably have that.
I don't think I do. The legacy rules.
It's Blake.
Yes.
Is my
yes, go for it.
I was just gonna say, is my scythe changing my spell attack modifier in here, or should I just do that on my own?
I didn't set it up to do that. So
Okay, great. So I just have to add the math on my own. That's fine.
Just so you guys know, this right here is the portal that you just came in through. It's still active.
Oh.
I'm gonna remove my level of exhaustion.
Yeah. And then this sort of swirly aura around him is that aura of shadow that he just emanated. Okay. Oh my god. 10 is last.
Do you know what the aura is doing?
Well, I could say as he emerges, he can say, I can protect you but little. Within my aura, you will not be subject to the worst the enemy has to offer. But that does not prevent them from entering it. All right. Shandi, you are up.
Checo. Right there.
Let me get him. Let me get him. Summons and spells. Summons. Where are you, Sheko? Where the fuck are you, Sheko? There you go. Okay. Oh.
All right. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I want to get rid of that.
I can do it.
Okay, thank you.
Oh. There we go.
All right. Checo's going to use his iconic swing attack.
It's iconic swing attack, huh?
21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. 10 piercing damage.
All right, 10 points of piercing damage to this
And
little guy.
his second iconic swing attack is going to be a 26 to hit,
That'll hit.
and that'll be 9 piercing damage.
All right, 9 points of piercing damage. It is looking really bad.
Okay. That'll be it for Shandi for now.
All right, Tether, you're up.
Tether's gonna call out in Tether's voice. Where do we want the creatures to move? Do we want them to move towards us or away from us?
They are attempting to free my sister.
Okay, so we are chasing them. They are trying to get to the. Okay, cool. Then Tether is going to cast, and he's gonna say, or she's gonna say, "Don't go in the gas," and she's gonna cast Cloud Kill, on a point that does not get Checo, but gets all of the other beings.
What point?
That's a great question. 20-foot radius sphere. So let me do this math real quick. All right. Measure distance. 20 foot. That's 25. That is 20. Sorry, I gotta zoom in. So yeah, so right on the last center square, a large being. Yes, so I'll just click on it right there. That's where Cloud Kill will go.
Okay. As you cast Cloud Kill, the spell leaves Tether's mouth, and the magical energy is sucked into the large mouth on this creature's chest. The spell slot is consumed, but the spell does not go off.
Oof.
Tether expresses disappointment in Tether's voice.
Does the idol say yum 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 delicioso like the backpack from Dora the Explorer?
It does. Actually, that's weird that you said that. It absolutely does, yeah.
What's that cone template?
Don't want that.
I was just double checking. Don't worry about it.
It does a bong. It does a bong rip.
It doesn't, though. Yeah. So the spell does not go off, unfortunately.
Then Tether is going to spread out a little bit. So we're gonna run. We're gonna run over towards the portal over on this side. Bang. Get a little distance between us and the group.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. The idol is at the start of it's going to turn slightly to face over in that direction. And you feel that that sort of presence follow you. Follow Tether, I should say, as the mouth is now facing that direction. But as its action, it is going to raise its 6 arms, and some shit's gonna happen. Okay, first, targeting Tether. The first of its many hungers, it is going to consume courage. I need Tether to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
All right, coming to you. Wisdom save. Wisdom save. Roll it. Yes, not roll. 19.
Okay, success. As Tether's courage is not consumed by one of the hand mouths. The second one goes towards, well, Everett and Tether are the only two not inside our buddy's aura. So the next one goes to Everett. This is Consume Will. Everett, can you make a wisdom save for me?
Wisdom save for Everett, but he's not very wise.
This is just the Tommy and Blake show for the first few turns.
Yeah, that's all right, man.
13.
13 is a failure. Everett is going to take 2 levels of exhaustion until the start of the Ravenous Idol's next turn.
Is anybody feeling sleepy? Great. I will mark that.
You have 2 levels of exhaustion on you there. Okay, and the last one will go back to Tether, and that is Consume Soul. I need Tether to make a Charisma save for me.
Charisma save.
Consume Soul. Not Consume Whole.
16.
16 meets it, beats it. So you only take half damage here.
Ooh.
That is 23 points of necrotic damage on Tether. All right. That is the end of the Ravenous Idol's turn. That will make it Septon.
All right. Okay. Septon is gonna cast. He's rolling with Durlstone rules here. What's that over there?
I just added Annabelle because she wasn't on there.
Yeah, that's it's Separate Sky.
Okay.
Just to remind you, you do feel that weird presence coming out of her mouth. You are in the cone for that.
Okay. All right, then I'll walk over here. I'll just walk over there. That's step one. Okay. Then I will cast, again, thinking about Durlstone, I'll cast on myself, target of self for this spell. We're casting Circle of Power. That's a 30-foot radius around Septon. I don't have anything to indicate that, Blake. Is there a thing I should use to...
You could use the measuring tool. Unless it's a thing that remains.
This is ongoing.
Then I can put one on you. 30-foot radius?
30-foot radius for Circle of Power.
30-foot radius, and we'll give you your light animation as... I don't fucking know, swirling, whatever. No, that's
Paladin spell.
That's not gonna work. Oh, yeah!
Magical secrets, baby! Let's break the game!
I forgot that you could do that.
Let's get those paladin spells that you're supposed to get at level, like, 14 at level 10. That's the plan here. While Blake is doing,
there you go.
yeah, alright. I got the disco lights on. For the duration, friendly creatures in the area, including myself, have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. And if you succeed a saving throw against a spell or magical effect that would have you take half, you'll take none instead.
And I assume you're concentrating on this.
I am concentrating on that.
Right.
But I'm very good at concentrating.
Mm-hmm.
One of the Warcaster feat, I believe.
Cool. All right. Anything else from you there, Septon?
Stay with us, Everett, and I'll inspire Everett as a bonus action.
Cool.
Thanks. I'm really dogging it.
All right, Everett, you are inspired. Pierre, you are up.
Sick. Bonus action. Rage.
Great.
I'm going to then rush forward to here and start swinging.
Your fucking speed, dude.
Oh, that was nothing. I can still move twice as far as that. So I just want to see if for some reason the rage effect doesn't auto-apply, and I'm not able to figure out why. Oh well, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna first strike the one that Sheko weakened for me.
This fella here.
Just for you.
Just for me. I'm going to roll with advantage. I'm attacking recklessly.
Cool.
That is a 26 to hit.
A 26 will hit.
And that is with sneak attack. That's going to be a total of 18 points of damage.
You slice this thing in half and it crumples to the floor.
Alright, second attack's going to be against this other one right next to me.
Cool.
Let's roll again. 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
That's, am I missing anything here? 2 plus 5 plus 2. No, 12 points of damage on that one.
Cool. slash into it.
I'm going to move into this position, so I'm adjacent to these 3 here.
Cool.
That's my whole turn.
All right, Everett, you're up. You do have 2 levels of exhaustion, so keep that in mind.
I can't run very fast. Should I stay here and because I don't know if y'all feel that aura that's coming, but I think if I here it might not move, but if I move it, maybe it'll hit you guys. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna try to get out of it. So I'm gonna run over to here using my half movement. Nice and slow. Hold on, let me move sheets out of the way. And then I think we just blast it, maybe, is kind of the thing that happens. Well, no, because we just did that and it went bad. So let's not do that again. Let's learn from our mistakes, how about?
Just so you know, when Tether tried to cast a spell inside the cone, it got consumed. When Septon tried to cast a spell not inside the cone, it was fine.
And Everett noticed that through his exhaustion, because he's much more attentive than Tommy is. So yeah, so Everett's gonna blast. Is what he's gonna do. We're gonna do Destructive Wave, and we're gonna do it on. We're just not gonna do it on the creature, the suicidal Ghostwise skirmisher. We're gonna do it on all the other skirmishers. And
It sounds like another skirmisher is just gonna take care of himself.
I'm
at some
sorry. Holy shit.
I don't make the words. That's the plug-in.
Nobody touch that one.
Yikes.
Okay.
Man.
That's big bad.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, I can't do that. I'm not gonna do that because I can't shoot far enough because I'm weak and slow.
Do you have anything big to use on mouth?
Yes, I could. Well, everything is gonna hurt you guys is the thing, so I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna. Which one of the little fellas did Pier hurt?
This fella?
Yeah, magic missile his ass. Let's just add some damage there.
Cool.
And I'll just do it first level. So here we go. Magic missile. Cast spell. Trying to use the sheet. Damage. Normal. Okay, I get to do that a couple more times. Okay. 10 force damage to the little fella.
All right, 10 force damage. You splash into it as your missiles hit. It's not dead, but it's not looking very good.
All right, you guys got it.
All right, Una, you're up.
Oh wait, sorry. I'm gonna. I have to take my friend and move her. Annabelle's gonna move. Annabelle's gonna move out of the danger, and into the disco world. Cool, done.
Cool.
So,
Now it is Una.
you know you've been playing too much Baldur's Gate when you try to right-click examine the boss. Oops.
Yeah, no
right.
dice on that one, unfortunately.
So, that's fine. I gotta test this out anyway. Oh, let's move these. Thank you. Want to see if Psychic does anything on Mama Mouth. So, I'm going to attack her.
Cool.
Pew pew. Of course, I just dropped my sheet. I think I know my pluses at this point. 11.
That is a miss.
I'm gonna try a homing strike, which is one of my psi things. So if I miss, I can roll and expend a psionic energy die.
Cool.
Big money. No. It's that becomes a 14.
That is still a miss, unfortunately.
Cool. try again. Offhand. Okay. 24.
That'll hit.
Great. That's... Dun, 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 dun. That's 7 points of psychic damage.
All right. It hits. It does seem to register. Doesn't seem to do as much as you'd like.
Yep.
All right. Anything else from you there, Una?
What is the rubble situation? Is that, like, difficult terrain on these little rocks?
Yeah, it'd be difficult terrain to move through the collapsed pillars.
Okay, but it's something you can
Yeah, you can move through.
move.
The big black things are pillars that go
The-
ceiling to
to
floor,
the-
so you can't move through those. But the rubble you could totally move through.
Great. Alright, I can't get to the rubble, unfortunately. But I'm going to keep moving up. And unless if they start trying to run. So I'm
Cool.
done.
All right, it is their turn. So first things first, this one is running into the portal and disappearing.
Oh.
Hey, what? You can't go that way.
Now that's not great.
He is now outside. This one is going to follow, I think.
I thought they were trying to get the sister. I'm so confused.
They are, but there's also the mace that serves as her prison outside.
Uh-oh.
I misread the situation.
This one is going to turn away from you, Pier, and make an attack at this pillar by trying to throw one of its blades. Its soul knife, one might say. 23, that will hit. And on hit, it will do 7 points of damage to the pillar, and he will teleport to it. This one here is just going to make an attack with advantage against you, Pier, right? Because you recklessly attacked.
Yeah.
Cool. Ooh, not good. 11, so that's a miss.
Miss.
And then at the end of initiative round 10, another skirmisher will come out of the portal. Because it wouldn't be a fight in this tier if there weren't a million ads. All right. That will bring us back to Sean D.
All right, I'm gonna say, do you think I'll guard the maces? And Sheko's gonna run over here. I will use half my movement to swap with Sheko.
Cool.
And then I will use more movement to walk through portal.
All right, you walk through the portal. Oh, I moved the portal, not you.
No.
The portal.
I guess that's kind of game over for us. We're trapped in here forever now.
As you pop out next to this. As you pop out over here, you see now that the two maces are connected by this large line of white and black energy. You also notice that the two halflings have been stopped in their tracks by shadowy hands sort of grabbing at their feet and legs from the floor itself. You look over and it looks like the Scythelord is concentrating very hard.
Oh.
Well, that makes my life easier.
Thanks.
I am going to use a bonus action to use my Gauntlets of Flaming Fury to light my sword on fire. And I will attack the annoyed Ghostwires, or Ghostwise skirmisher.
Okay,
28 to hit.
that'll hit.
Alright, that's 6 piercing damage and 5 fire damage.
All right. Slash into him. He's still standing.
Alright, second attack is 18 to hit.
That will hit.
That's 10 piercing damage and 1 fire damage.
Double 11s, eh? He is barely hanging on.
Okay.
All right.
That'll be it.
All right, Tether, you're up.
Alright, first things first, Tether's gonna get the heck out of here.
Oh, also Sheka disappears.
Yeah, I got him already.
So there's 10, and then we'll go another 15 over here. To get out of the Brap zone. And then, or actually I'll go here so I can stay inside the disco magic world.
That's probably wise.
And then Tether is going to do a classic Tether thing and lean her mushroom cap down, and out will crawl a small little scorpion. And then she throws it into battle and casts giant insect on it. And I'm gonna add a summons.
I'll pull that. Oh, you can pull the scorpion out too if you want to. Yeah.
Bang! Woo!
And he just goes after your turn, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yes. Yeah, and then that's Tether's turn. I don't think I have any useful options.
Symbiotic entity.
Yeah, you have symbiotic entity. It's your main thing.
Oh, cool. How do I do that?
They have to make a save.
Well, he hasn't put on
Symbiotic.
symbiotic entity yet.
You get 4 temp HP for each level you have in the class.
And some other shit happens.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's on your sheet somewhere.
It's not a spell though, it's a feature.
No, it's a feature. I put it in the chat there for you.
Oh, beautiful, thank you. Okay. Yes, I do this. I'm gonna use symbiotic entity.
Well, symbiotic entity is an action. Is giant insect an action? I think
giant insect is an action.
Okay, so you can't symbiotic entity yet.
Okay, great.
Bonus action, my bad.
No, I think some of the activations are bonus actions.
Cool. You can wild shape as a bonus action though, right?
Not tether.
Not tether. Okay, cool.
A certain one of the subclasses can, but
that's a special druid.
Yeah, that's
okay, cool.
That's the wild shape druid.
Yeah, giant insect is in fact one action. Cool. Then I'm gonna stick right where I am and let the scorpion go to work.
Cool. Scorpion turn.
Scorpion turn. Scorpion's gonna get the repetitive skirmisher. And Scorpion's gonna multi-attack. As they do. Roll. Or I guess I can just do the regular roll. Bang. Get rid of this. 2 attacks. 2 with its claws and 1 with its sting. Alright. Claw attack. Go. Attack. Normal. 8. That's a fail. Attack.
That is a miss.
Normal. 11.
That hits.
Hey! Damage. Normal. 8 damage with the claw.
Alright.
Sting attack. Oh wait, do it versatile? Wow. We'll just go normal. 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Damage. 5 damage with sting.
5 poison?
And you're gonna need to make a DC 12 saving throw.
Con save?
Con save, yes.
Beats it.
Beats it.
Yep.
Okay, so you will take half of 4d10 poison damage. Really?
Yeah.
That's absurd.
Why do
Cool.
you think he uses it every fight?
Okay, amazing. So I gotta roll 4d10. Alright, so we go, that's d12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bang. Halved is 12. 12 poison damage.
Alright. That's enough.
Cool.
As you shatter that thing
Scorpion's
from
going
existence.
to use the rest of its turn to take a step forward.
Alright.
Into combat.
Cool, that will be the Ravenous Idol's turn. The Idol has to make a decision here. I don't think she knows what your thing does yet, so she's going to turn her mouth in the direction of the Scorpion. And the Scorpion is going to stop existing.
Oh.
Oh!
So your giant insect spell is consumed. Which means he turns into a normal scorpion again. You lose concentration if you were concentrating. I'm not sure if you were or not.
Yes, you were. Yes, I was.
And she heals a little bit.
Work.
Oh, that sucks. So it eats existing magic as well as magic that you cast. That's crazy. Cool.
Gains 10 HP. Okay. Then she is going to raise her hands and do some hunger. Roll. Okay. Consume life goes towards Pier.
Would you say this is a magical effect?
Um.
I'm just asking if Holy Circle kicks in here. A spell or a magical effect?
Yes.
Save is this?
It is a dexterity save. You can see it.
Oh, I have advantage anyway,
Yeah.
so never mind. 19.
19 is enough. You take no damage. As you duck out of the way of the sort of suction of this thing. All right, the second one is consume soul again. This time it'll go towards Una. Go ahead and make a con save for me, Una.
On.
You got advantage.
Or nar.
Oh, sorry, charisma save on this one.
Cool. 19.
19 is enough. You'll take half damage.
No, she doesn't.
Which means-
Circle.
With Circle, she'll take none.
There you go.
Thank you.
You take none damage. And the
I'm
last
so fucking
one.
glad I took Circle.
That was
I'll
real.
probably get 8.
Yeah, you're now that it's blocked her main feature. I think the mouth's swinging towards you next turn. But the last one is going towards you, Septon, and it is consume flesh. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ew.
I'm about to learn what the mouth do.
No, no.
That big suck.
Saving throw
Could
with
we tell,
advantage.
does anybody have anything that can close the mouth?
21.
All right, cool. You nothing happens to you.
All right.
Okay. Cool. Septon, you're up.
All right.
Good spell, Sep. Good.
That was solid.
It's almost like it's a spell designed to come into the game way later. All right. Well, I don't want to polymorph it because then we'll lose the circle, which is an absurd thing to say. But something's just gonna. Okay. I was about to say, is there anywhere? Those pillars up there,
Yes.
we cannot see through them.
You can
correct?
you can see them a little bit, yeah.
Damn. Okay, so I can't like hide from the cone behind.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like it would particularly matter if you could hide from the cone or not.
Right. All right. Then I will. Sorry, my windows are all messed up here. Something will just step forward to here. So he doesn't want people to be
Oh,
out of the circle.
Everett, you are no longer exhausted, by the way. You lost your exhaustion at the start of her turn. So.
Oh, that's amazing.
I will just take an attack with the whistling whip at the short-tempered
the little
fella.
fella, yeah.
That'll be a 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
You know what? I'll roll damage real quick, and we'll see how that comes out. 10 damage.
Dead.
He's gone?
Yep.
Then I will take one more step, and I'll take my second attack at the... Has anyone attacked this yet? I don't know.
Una
No,
has.
no one's actually hit it?
Una hit it,
The
yeah.
big thing
Una hit it. Okay.
on the scorpion.
All right. Then I will attack the big guy.
Yeah.
24 hit.
24 does hit.
Gonna be 12 damage.
12 slashing.
It would be a breakdown of 9 slashing and 3 thunder.
Okay.
Magical, all of it.
That's the same. That's all the same.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So,
You have advantage on these attack rolls, by the way. I didn't catch that earlier.
Yeah, you hit them both.
Should I fish for a... I'll fish for a crit real quick.
Okay.
You gotta fish with the crit.
Fish for a crit. No
Do we just
crits.
get that when we're near you when you're raging, or do
You
you
get
have
it next to an
Adjacent to an
that is
enemy.
Adjacent to me. You
any?
get it on any
enemy.
enemy adjacent to me while I'm raging. Yeah.
Okay. Amazing.
Cool. All right, you have hit for 12 damage. Anything else from you there, something?
Crit machine.
No, I am done.
All right, Pierre, you're up.
All that. And I would have had sneak that last time.
Yeah, sorry. Just
It's okay.
would have had sneak, and I wasn't paying close enough attention, so I didn't catch it.
Easy.
I'm going to scoot forward and march over these broken rocks and position myself here. You know, I'm gonna position myself here. And
Okay.
I'm gonna wait. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna start attacking the big mama over here.
Big mama mouth.
Big mama mouth. Double-bladed scimitar. I'm rolling recklessly with advantage. It's 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
Damn.
Oh, so close to a crit. That is going to be normal damage plus sneak attack. 17 points of damage.
Okay.
I am going to wound it.
Cool. That's the thing that happens on its turn, right?
So, two things. First of all, hit points lost to my attacks cannot be regained.
Yeah, it's important to note. How am I going to make a note of that?
I think I
Yeah, and I was like, this is going to be hell. Might be time for the
Immediately
fucking
breaks.
the pen and
breaks
paper. How much
boundary.
did you just do? We're
Yeah,
going,
we
we're
just
going
like
old school
keeping
here.
track of.
I did 17 just now.
Okay, and that's yes. So that's the unhealable damage so far. 17.
Yeah. Basically, my damage is like it lowers their maximum hit points. It's not like unless you have an NPC that's gonna take a short rest and come back to us, you know, an hour later.
Yeah, probably not gonna happen here. All right, good to know. I remember you saying this might be a problem, and I said nah.
It'll just be annoying to attack. And then at the beginning of its turn, it has to roll the wound check. This, you know, it takes damage and see if it's still wounded.
Great.
All right, and then I'm going to follow up with another second attack. A 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
It's another 10 points of damage.
Okay.
That's
Unhealable.
27 points. Unhealable.
10 unhealable damage. Great.
And then I am going to call out to Una to strike the beast while I distract it.
I'll do it.
And I'm going to use expand with a bonus action my Knight of the Crown feature. Una, you get to make an attack roll using your reaction. You get advantage, and also you get a bonus d8 to the damage.
Oh my gosh. Hoo-hoo-hoo. 27.
That'll hit.
Fantastic. Let me just 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Peer. 10. That's 20, 31 points of psychic damage.
Okay, so that's going to be halved to
Halved.
15.
If it wasn't halved, literally, Pierre would do more damage through other characters than she does herself.
Yeah, but you can't heal your damage, so that's a core thing I forgot when designing this boss. So, all right, anything else for you there, Pierre?
Nope, that's it.
Everett, you're up.
Okay, Everett's going to go this direction. I can run again. And then Everett's gonna yell at the creature, at the smaller creature. Hey, Big Mouth, what's your name?
It seems wholly focused on attacking this pillar.
Fair enough. And Everett's gonna say, "Hey, Una, have you seen this one before?" And cast Rowlithim's Psychic Lance. Make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Why would it tell you its name?
I don't know. I mean, I had to try, right? I mean, worst case
They
scenario.
rolled a 10. They rolled a 10 on it.
Calls back.
Oh, wait.
Roll.
It fails. Okay, so it's gonna take 76 psychic damage. Is what it's gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bang. 20 psychic damage.
All right, that is halved to 10.
Much more importantly, it's going to be incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
All right. Incapacitated.
I want that. How do I get that?
Yeah, this is psychic energy just blasts out of full.
Bloodline if I get outshined by a wizard.
I hung out with you for a while, and that's how I learned it.
Speaking of which, Una. Well, actually, sorry.
Annabelle.
Annabelle.
Annabelle's gonna run up and survey. Septon didn't take any actual damage, right? When Septon was supposed to take damage.
No. Whoever it was Una, but yeah, because of the Septon spell.
Septon's taking no damage.
Okay. Then I can't. For some reason, I can't hold her. Can she go here? Is that possible?
I can't hold her.
Thank you. Cool.
All right, the Ghostwise Skirmisher's turn. This guy's incapacitated, so he can't do shit, right?
Wait, my turn?
Oh yeah, Una.
No,
Yeah, Una.
Sorry, I meant to. It's fine. He's incapacitated. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I meant to do the big fella, but that's fine.
You said little guy.
I was yelling at the little guy, but I didn't clarify that I wasn't attacking the little guy. I wanted the spell would make the big guy attack the little guy. That was what I wanted. Anyway, sorry. Little guy's hurt. That's good. Incapacitated.
Una, your turn.
Yeah. Little guy, big guy. Little guy, big guy. What's incapacitated mean?
Can't do anything. And I think you get an auto crit if you hit him. I could be wrong about that.
Not incapacitated.
That's
it can't
one of
take
them.
actions or bonus actions, and it has disadvantage on saving throws, I think. Like saving throws. It can move. You can move while incapacitated.
That's wild.
It feels like not the definition of incapacitated.
Yeah, can't take actions or reactions. That's it.
Oh, okay, nothing about saves.
But
No, that's with like
get
that's paralyzed.
advantage on Big Mama Mouth.
Brought back the bloodied condition in
Well, I have my own bloodied condition in this one. You might see it in a minute, Phoenix specifically.
Mama Mouth.
me.
Attack. Natural 20.
All right.
Hold on. Okay. I felt it. I was like, this one feels good. This one feels good.
There's about to be a quantity of dice rolled.
Come on.
A quantity.
Man.
Alright.
I
Set
gotta-
number 1.
I thought this was gonna
Actually
be
rolled
hard.
shit.
Oh, this
Holy
is really hard.
Shut up, man.
I don't make him any harder.
Shut
than
the fuck up, dude. It's supposed to be really hard, so I gotta reanalyze some stuff.
Better.
Did you balance this around our level 9 characters?
No, there's no balancing for your characters anymore. We're beyond that point.
It's true.
We're in the swing state even before all the homebrew.
40 points of psychic damage.
That will be halved to 20, but that's still so much fucking damage, huh?
It's the best I can do.
That's good.
Throwing shit, and I'm like, guys, I need you.
Septon
Hit her
is standing right next to you as you shout, I need you guys to help.
You haven't hit her.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
He was the first person to hit. Actually, no, you were the first person to hit her.
Okay. Let's like.
I'm also radiating light.
Yeah, I'm keeping
Yes,
keeping that fella from knocking down the roof.
Okay. And I offhand. 21.
That'll hit.
Here's the roll with advantage.
Don't forget to roll with advantage.
Still 21.
Cool. That'll still
8
hit.
points of damage.
All right, have to 4. All right, anything else to be there, Una?
No.
All right, this guy can't take actions or reactions, but he's where he wants to be, so that's the end of the story. Outside in the Shandi zone, there's some fellas. They are moving at half speed. 10, 15, 20, 25. So this one's going to dash up here. You can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like, Shandi.
Will. Say 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
And send him right on back. Shandi has Sentinel. And this has never come up before.
I didn't know that.
He's had Sentinel for a long time.
Would you look at that?
All right. That's 6 piercing, 2 fire.
All right. You just give me the full total if you want to. They're not.
Okay.
No resistance there. Okay, well, he can't do anything. This guy's gonna try to stab you with his soul blade. That is a 17 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right, he misses. All right, at the end of their phase. Okay, 3 more spawn. Boom. All right, that'll take us to the top of combat. Shandi.
All right. I'm gonna put Sheko on this side of the portal.
Okay. I gotta pull him out again.
Yeah. All right, and then we're unleashing incantation. So Shandi is going to attack the not the one he was doing, the suicidal Ghostwise Skirmisher.
Okay.
28 to hit.
Yep.
Ooh, that's max on both dies. So that's 19 damage total.
19 damage total. Ow. He's still up.
All right. Second attack from Shandi on the same one. That will be a 13 to hit.
That is also a hit. Or is it doing on? It's still on the one he's next to, right? The annoyed one.
This is from Shandi still.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that is 16 total damage.
That is enough to kill
And
it.
then Sheko's swing comes out last. 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
And did we had rules for this back when I had my other fire sword. Does the fire damage also come through Sheko?
It does, because I ruled it wrong before. It's you taking an attack through Sheko, effectively.
Okay.
So it's just you. Yeah.
Cool. So that is 10 damage total.
Enough to get him. Enough to get him.
All right, and then Shandi will use his remaining movement to step back through the portal.
Whoa! Big boy's back!
Big boy's back.
All right. Cool. That will take us to Tether's turn.
Okay. Tether is going to shout in Tether's voice about the fact that magic is... I'm not going to do it. My magic is not working the way I want. And I'm going to, instead, turn into a giant vulture. And fly over next to Pier. So I'm going to fly around the big being and stand and float in the air next to Pier.
Okay, let me see. I can get you a giant vulture.
May I, though? I can't attack
No.
with Tether's build. Okay, cool.
While Chafe is in action, so. Alright, that's you, the giant vulture.
Oh, I'm a handsome giant vulture.
Apparently.
Well, I'm gonna be within 5 feet of my friend here, if I can. Please.
Let me give you ownership here.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Cool. Tether's turn.
I might have to do some looks at that. Alright, the Ravenous Idol is going to, of course, turn her mouth towards Septon.
Oof.
Which means you lose concentration on your spell, and the spell goes away.
Damn.
Rip. It was a hell of a run.
It was good. It helped a lot.
It was a hell of a one turn of that. Or so
It was
there.
a good turn. And she heals as she consumes your spell for 25 but she can't heal above a certain number. But don't worry, she doesn't. All right. Cool. All right, Snee needs to make a choice here. Let me just double check the stat on this. Okay, yeah. She is going to go ahead and take 3 bite attacks at Pier. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh.
We're gonna focus. 2 from hands, 1 from main mouth. Start with one of the hands. That is...
She has advantage.
Oh, great. That's 22 to hit on the first one.
Hits.
All right, you are going to take 11, 12, 13, 14 points of piercing damage, as well as 3 points of bleed. So bleed, I'll remind y'all.
Track that like it's damage.
It's 3 points of bleed. It's like a condition. I'll tell you what it does. I'll remind everybody what the old bleed does. So at the start of each of your turns, you take 1d3 points of damage per each point of bleed you possess, and you have disadvantage on death saves if you have any bleed. Any magical healing removes all points of bleed, and you can also use an action to make a medicine check. DC 10 plus your current bleed total to remove all points of bleed.
What type of damage does the bleed do? Is it like...
It's necrotic.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so that's the first bite. The second bite with advantage is more than that to hit.
Hits.
So that is 13 points of piercing and 4 more points of bleed. And the last bite...
Damage get rounded up or down?
Down. Last point is... The last attack is significantly more than the other two, actually. 26. So the last one is going to be 9 points of piercing and 3 more points of bleed. She has to make her...
Attacks a bleed right now?
Yeah, so you can take 10d3 at the start of your turn. Speaking of which, she had to do something to start her turn, right? For her wound.
Oh, she did, yeah.
Remind me what that is, yeah.
She takes 1d4 necrotic damage.
Great. Is this unhealable as well, or no?
This? I don't know. I don't think it is.
Okay.
This is written, but it says hit points lost to this weapon's damage can be regained only through short or long rest.
And this is technically this weapon's damage, right?
Can wound a target at the start of each wounded creature's turn. It takes 1d4 necrotic damage.
I'd say it probably counts.
Okay, works for me. So tack another 1 onto that then.
Alright.
And it can make a DC 15 con saving throw, ending all wounds on itself if it succeeds.
It succeeds. Let me just add another 1 there. Okay. Alright, so she is no longer wounded. You are bleeding a lot. And that is the end of her turn. Septon, you're up.
All right. Septon is gonna say, "Oh, so that's how it's gonna be." He's gonna walk. Oh, that's the measure tool. He's gonna walk over here.
Okay.
Gonna fucking get out of the way of that mouth. And he's gonna cast... Yeah. He's gonna cast Polymorph. I need a wisdom save.
On her?
On her.
All right. It fails. The spell fails.
Okay.
She has immutable form as a statue, unfortunately.
Alright. Then Septon will throw a inspiration on Pier.
Cool.
And that will be my turn.
You are inspired, Pier. All right, Pier. At the beginning of your turn, you take 10d3 points of necrotic damage.
What?
I can roll that if you want.
Too late. I rolled 19.
All right. 19.
Only the bear barbarian gets the damage reduction to extended types, right?
Yes.
I think so. Okay. Interesting. Una doesn't do a lot of damage to this thing, and I'm noticing it really doesn't like me. So to use my bonus action just to make additional attacks. Well, I'll attack twice first and I'll think about it.
Cool.
Okay, rolling with advantage recklessly. 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Does 16 points of damage, and I wound him.
Right, yeah, sure do.
28 in the second.
That'll hit.
11 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck? I'll call out Una again and give you another opportunity attack on it.
All right. Una, your go.
Whoa, double 11s. Non-nat 20.
That'll hit.
Is this the thing I get the extra D as well?
Yes.
Cool. Lots of ones. Oh, math. 6. I think that's 31 again.
All right, that'll be halved to 15. Cool. All right, anything else from you there, Pierre?
That's it for me.
All right, Everett, you are up.
Okay, Everett's gonna move 15 feet that direction and get to blasting. Using the ray tool, I'm going to make my lightning line. It's gonna go right there. And we're gonna cast lightning bolt. Take this. That is hold on.
Toe there.
Some deck saves, I believe.
Deck saves from everybody, yes.
All right, the rabid skirmisher gets an 8. The other one gets a natural 20 in the back there.
Succeed.
And she gets a 21.
Succeeds. Okay, cool. So half for. I don't think it's save or suck. Yeah, it is half.
It's half. Yeah.
Cool. 8d6 coming at you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bang. 20 lightning damage.
All right, 20 lightning damage to the main guy, 10 to the other two.
Cool. And then
he's
Annabelle.
no longer incapacitated, right? Because it's your turn again.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. He's no longer incapacitated. Annabelle is going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ducking and weaving.
Yeah, there will be an attack of opportunity coming our way, though.
I wonder if I could go the other way, so I take one less attack of opportunity. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
There'll only be one attack of opportunity.
Just from the familiar.
Oh, that's true. No, she would get an attack of opportunity too.
Great. So I will have gone the other way, around, stepped in the
Cool.
other direction.
All right, I'm gonna roll that. That is a natural 20, I'm afraid.
Oh.
They haven't hit yet. I don't know if they do a lot of damage.
We're gonna miss Annabelle.
15 points of psychic damage.
We're gonna miss our second statue friend.
Third.
That was very brave, but look out for yourself.
Ow!
And Annabelle is going to heal Pierre as she's supposed to. So
Her healer's
get
late.
to do 1d8 plus 3.
Temporary hit points, though. It's not actually healing. It's just additional temporary hit points.
Oh, so it doesn't heal the bleed. Damn. All right. Well, regardless, you get 10 temp HP.
I'll take it. Thank you.
Anything else for me there, Everett?
No, that's it for Everett.
Cool. Una, you're up.
I mean, hey, my new best friend is right there giving me advantage. We're gonna take it. She doesn't say that out loud. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Natural 20.
Yeah, man, that'll hit.
2 turns in a row.
Hell yeah.
She's cheating. Check her dice. She's got a way to die.
I actually changed the die I usually use, funny enough.
She's got multiple weighted die. Clearly the only answer.
It was on the
Big
The way to die
fella,
for
I
whoever's
imagine.
suspicious,
Yeah.
It's like not too good. It's just
Like only
better than average
it's only
weighted
slightly
die.
weighted.
Yeah.
20, 23. Again. Worse. 33, 39, 40, 45.
Cool. 22 psychic damage. Statues looked better. Anything else from me there, Una?
Oh, I have a bonus action. Oh shit. Let's just get the forceful skirmisher maybe out of his misery. 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Great. Big money. 8 points of psychic damage.
Alright, he takes 4 and is still alive.
Why am I not immune to psychic? This is unfair.
Do you want
I
to...
need-
I mean, you gotta grow a big mouth in place of a face and become
I'd
enthralled
rather-
by the cloud. So, like, if you want that, we can arrange it, but... Alright, anything else for you there, Una?
I'm good.
Alright, it's the skirmisher's turn. This one is going to take his attack on the pillar he's next to. And he will hit... doing 4 points of damage, which is enough to
Oh shit.
shatter the pillar. And the hunger sort of emanating out from this side of the room becomes a little bit stronger. Just a little bit stronger. You feel it more. Then he's going to use his movement to run up to the next one. This skirmisher... Alright, there's a lot of guys between him and the portals, so they're going to go on pillar duty, I think. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, so... There. And then this one's here, so... Might as well just attack Septon. Alright, we're going to have 2 attacks on the pillar over here. That is 1 hit and 2 hits. 3, 4, 10 points of damage, which is enough to shatter another pillar. And then Septon, an attack on you.
Do it.
That is a flaccid 20 to hit.
That should do it, yeah.
All right, and that is 4 points of psychic damage to you.
Ow.
He stung you a little bit. All right, more skirmishers. 4, in fact. 4 more skirmishers. There.
Oh man.
All
Everett's
right,
gonna do some shit.
Sean D, you're up.
Alright. Shandi's gonna step here. And then put a Sheko here.
All right.
And then Desheko is gonna take a step up. And we are going to unleash incantation for the second time.
Damn. All right.
I mean, yeah, it's per your con mod. I really should be able to do it more, but not built like a fighter. So. Ooh, that is a nat 1.
It's a miss.
Shandi's attack.
Unfortunate. You stab into the
Second
ground.
Attack. Second attack is a 25.
That'll hit. Who are you attacking?
I was originally going to attack the statue, but now these guys are all here. So I guess I'll attack the inflexible Ghostwire Skirmisher.
Alright.
That is going to be 15 total damage.
Alright, cool.
And then Sheko is going to go for the Rabid Skirmisher
Great.
for his. That's another 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that's going to be 13 total damage.
Alright, he is hanging on for dear life.
And I will Action Surge. And Shandi will take one more against his friend to the north. That's a nat 20.
Yeah.
So that's...
He's actually immune to crits, no big deal. But...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That is 14 total damage.
On a nat 20?
I think so. I rolled kind of low.
Alright, he's still alive.
All right. And number 2. That is 13 to hit.
That'll hit.
12 total damage.
Alright, you got him.
Okay. And that'll be it for the old Shanster.
Alright, Tether, you're up.
Tether's gonna make a multi-attack using pack tactics. So I get advantage on a beak attack and advantage on a talon attack.
Cool.
Beak attack, roll it. There it is. Wait, how do I do it at advantage? It's fine, I'll just roll it twice, that's fine. Okay, oh, there it is, great, advantage. 21 to hit,
That'll hit.
great. Damage. Oh. 6 damage on the beak attack.
Alright.
Alright, and talon attack. Attack, advantage. Oh, 12!
Nice. Well, 12 to hit?
12 to hit.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was 12 damage. Yes, that is a miss.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, well.
Anything else from you?
No, that's what I can do.
Alright. The Ravenous Idol's turn. She is going to aim her mouth towards you, in this direction, towards Septon, but I'm not going to draw the cone yet because she's moving. A little bit. So
I thought she was stationary.
No, she is
I thought she was on a little turnstile.
No.
Stuck there.
But she's surrounded by a lot of attackers. So, alright. Sorry, that's incorrect. There we go.
Actually, she just moved out of my range.
You can attack if you want.
Is that how that works with the whip and reach?
I mean, she left
My
your threat
is my-
range, yeah, so.
Okay, then yeah, I'll take an attack of opportunity.
Hell yeah.
Rolling with the whip. Wait, do I have advantage?
Yeah, it's still adjacent.
Hell yeah. Why did I hit that? I hit the wrong button. Does 16 hit?
No. Alright, she's using her many hungers. We'll see what we get. Alright. We will start against Pier with Consume Courage. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, Pier?
Sure can. Wisdom.
Got
4.
it. You're so welcome.
4 is a fail. You are frightened for 1 minute.
Oh, am I? I am.
The second one is Consume Flesh. She's gonna do that on... Do that on Una. Con save for me, Una.
You got it. Oh, well, that's a 4.
All right, you feel as your muscles literally begin to burn. You are going to initially take 13 points of fire damage.
Hot, hot, hot.
And at the beginning of each of your turns, you are going to take some more. Unless you can get rid of it. We'll put, I don't know,
Stop,
we'll
drop,
put
and roll.
that on you, whatever that means. And then the last one is consume. Sorry. Consume will. This one will go towards Shandi. Go ahead and make a wisdom save for me, Shandi.
18.
Okay, you are good. Your will is not consumed. Although, sorry, how much can you roll necrotic damage for me, Phoenix? I forgot to do that again.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Not my bleed, right? Her necrotic wound.
Yeah, her necrotic wound. Your bleed's on your turn.
Oh, weird. I rolled a Sheko.
Why is Sheko turn?
2 points of damage, and
All right, 2
Turn
points
her
of
back as
damage,
Sheko.
and that's
Holy shit,
permanent
awesome.
damage. I don't know how we'd make that
DC
happen.
15 con save.
Yeah.
It's because my character name in Foundry, like my player
Yeah,
name,
that's
should
true.
still set the turn. That's why.
That's 16, so she clears the wound.
Darn.
All right. Though that is the end of her turn, and it is Septon's turn now.
Alright. Something's sick of magic not working. He's just gonna step forward and attack her twice.
Okay. All right, man.
He's sick of this shit.
Yeah, there you go.
There's fucking... is it still an advantage?
Yeah, still adjacent.
Yeah. I'll roll it properly. That's a nat 20 on the first one.
Nice.
All right.
Don't even roll the second, eh?
Let's roll the second one. Critical hit. A 17 in total.
Damage? Yeah.
That would be... actually, we'll just take the first 2 dice as... Yeah, the first 2 plus that slashing would be 12 slashing and 5 thunder.
Okay, 17, great.
Yep. She's still standing?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Alright. I'll attack again with advantage. It's a 26 to hit,
That'll hit.
and that will be 12 damage with
Okay, 12 more
9 of
damage.
it slashing and 3 thunder.
She is still standing. Anything else from you there, Seppin?
And Septon will just shout. Let's see who's next in the initiative. Nope, Pier's already. Pier is
Pierre's
already
already inspired. That's true.
inspired. I think Una might be 2.
Oh, no,
No.
you inspired Everett.
Inspired Everett. Alright, well then, I'll inspire Una.
Cool.
Finish her off.
All right, Pierre, you are up. Go ahead and roll your bleed damage. It's 10d3 necrotic. Unless you want me to roll it.
I rolled 17.
All right. Take 7 points of necrotic damage. You are frightened.
I am frightened. Do I get to make the save again, or how's that work?
At the end of your turn, I believe you can.
Okay, cool. Alright, I'm going to start. I'm going to roll recklessly and attack her. I'm going to use my reaction to extend the use of my crystal focus and get rid of my frightened disadvantage.
Giving yourself normal advantage.
Well, actually, does it work that way? I think we ruled it works that way before, right?
Yeah,
I'm
because
not rolling with disadvantage. I'm just rolling normally.
well, you're rolling with advantage and disadvantage, which cancels the normal. So if you use your earrings, you can get rid of the disadvantage, which would give you the normal advantage.
Okay, I'll allow it. I'm going to roll then.
You'll allow it? All right.
That's a 20 to hit.
20 does hit.
Alright, that's going to be sneak attack. 19 points of damage. Next 2 are
No,
not-
there's no
You're
next
gone.
two.
You're gone.
There actually aren't any next two. As you slash into her and she crumbles to the ground, into the portal, and the portal seals behind her. Which, as it does, all of these skirmishers just slump to the ground, as though whatever was controlling them can no longer reach them. You can go kill them still if you want, but
But they're sort of like doing nothing.
they're like, yeah, they're seemingly unconscious on the ground.
I guess, whatever.
How much experience per skirmisher?
Yeah, why waste his
we
memory? You don't
play with milestones. So.
understand. Milestone. And I'm gonna crawl closer to that milestone. One skirmish. Question.
Pick them back up and just punch each one.
Now that the source of my fear is gone, am I still frightened?
Nah, you're probably unfrightened. No, your limbs are your muscles are no longer on fire. So.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right. To be fair, if I see that they are chill, I am going to sort of just take a step forward, and I'm going to say, I'm bleeding.
We can see that.
I'm still raging, but like, I'm bleeding.
Are we out of turn based?
That's it for my turn. Probably not, 'cause I'm
while
taking
Pierre is
turn.
taking 1 billion damage each turn, we're not out of turn. No. So Everett, you can pass your turn if there's nothing you can do to help if you want.
I think there is something I can do to. Or no, I didn't take that shit this turn, did I? Let me just check my inventory. Nope, I ran out of. Oh no, I didn't. I got 1 potion of healing.
I open my mouth.
I run over and I dump it in there.
All right, go ahead and roll the heal.
Since I'm raging, it's a double heal.
Roll to dump.
Roll to dump. Usability. Bam. Healing. Normal. There you go. Drink that.
You heal for 12, and all of your bleeding is gone.
Delicious. Thank you.
All
You
right,
got it.
and now we can leave the combat turn. Guys, I gotta be honest with you. That's supposed to be really hard.
It was tough at first.
That was supposed
nervous.
to be really hard. All right.
Yeah, you ate the cloud kill. I was.
You had me worried.
That was a big
I just
burn.
didn't want to
You
show
actually,
it.
You ate up a lot of big spells. You ate up the circle of power.
Some spells got eaten, and then she died
When
no one took any damage.
when she ate that cloud kill and I immediately saw the cone, I was like, oh, she's about to burp this shit at all of us.
Yeah,
Maybe she should have, honestly.
That would've been
Oh,
awesome.
that would've been
The next
sick.
time
also
you
just-
fight one of these guys, stat block might be a little different.
No, we're done. We're done with them. They
I also
are no
just-
more. We killed them.
The first one, right?
This is the first one. Only one for today, but
I also just
You are
assumed
ruining my
when
immersion day
I
by
assumed
day.
when the first spell got cast and she ate it, I was just like, oh, she's a statue made of Durlstone. So if I cast Self, I'll be fine. Like, not getting the cone mechanic at all.
not getting that she was just sort of beholder based and had an anti-magic cone plus some. Yeah.
I thought
Everett-
at first too.
What? Yeah.
Everett walks
fair enough.
over to a skirmisher and like poke.
They're alive, but
Are you?
they don't like react in any way to your poke. It seems as though like there's no consciousness. It is a living creature, but whatever its brain was doing is gone.
Perception check or Arcana check. How did their mouths get like this?
Okay,
Why?
go
Why
ahead, make an Arcana
why
check.
Why mouth hole head? 11.
It's weird. It's pretty weird, man.
Jeez. Well, good job, everybody.
You want me to start executing these things?
I ordinarily I'd say no, but I do think that life is probably torture for them.
We probably want to do that in case they like get back up.
Okay.
Okay.
You can go
I'm gonna
around.
head
Oh, wait, I've always wanted to do this, and I take my scythe and I give it a good with the scythe.
Yep. All right, so Pierre and Everett go around executing halflings, which, in this context, not a bad thing, but out of context, not a great sentence. Were you saying?
We gotta do what we gotta do here.
I'm heading over to Ornathian.
Yeah, he is still there. The sort of swirl of shadows almost dissipating a little bit. Sorry, let me change the music to not fight music anymore. And he looks down at you. There's no face that you can see, but the body language seems relieved and maybe even a little bit surprised. It says, "Well, you and your companions are more proficient than I predicted."
Did you think this was just gonna... Everybody?
My gift, my purpose was to see what comes. To hear the inner thoughts of others and use that knowledge to predict what could come next. And in conjunction with my sister, eliminate any threats before they came too large. I calculated many potential futures, all of which culminated in this day. And the only one that did not end in my certain demise was one that involved you.
It's Doctor Strange.
Not just Doctor Strange. I... Fucking shut the fuck up, dude.
What did you...
What did you write?
As you typed that, my
yeah, the screen all
just
went over to see Pierce Token say, "Whisper, so is this Una's dad?" Anyway, he says, "I used my abilities to make sure that the prisons found their way into your hands, so that I could have your assistance on this day, and because of it, there is now a future for me. My sister remains imprisoned." This is a decisive blow against Gul'dak and its prophet. You have not only saved me from consumption and prevented Adnori's escape, but also likely bought yourself some time. I imagine the prophet is angrier than ever, but he will need time to recoup his power and turn more creatures to his cause. Unfortunately, I do not know what happens beyond this day. I shall need some time to predict it. But I do have some suggestions as a thank you for your assistance. If you intend... You guys gotta stop. If you intend to see this threat through to the end...
Yeah.
I've asked much of you already, mostly without you knowing. So if you wish to pass this burden to someone else, you may. But if you intend to see it through to the end... There is no one that knows my sister better than I, and none save her who knows her hunger better than I. The prophet has enslaved her hunger, the cloud of devastation, to his will, but with that power comes hunger for himself as well. The original task of my sister was to consume darkness, the darkness that I found in others' hearts. I suggest you find something enticing, something that will make the cloud and its prophet salivate, something large and dark, something it would be unable to resist. Place it between yourself and the prophet. Though you and your friends are quite mighty, none have stood against the might of the cloud and survived. The last group to try, well, I'm the only one that remembers that day now. He seems like he's done talking.
I know. Okay, I'm thinking.
No,
of something
you're good.
to
I didn't know if you were waiting
You know
for me
what?
to
Una
continue.
says nothing. Una's done.
No,
Una's done.
you had a look on your
Una-
face like you wanted me to say more, but that was all he had to say.
What's
You've
that?
exhausted his dialogue. You press A, and he just does the whole thing again.
Yeah.
It's a machine.
Wait, can you finish every NPC's dialogue with, would you like me to repeat that?
By
Sure.
default, it has to be like the cursor's on the yes button instead of the no button.
Oh
If you're mashing through it, you're gonna hear it again.
Wow. Okay. Sorry, I'm not. I'll do it. Like. I'm not one for big speeches. I'll do it.
If you don't wish for this burden, I can try to find another.
No, it's fine. Sorry, that wasn't.
He doesn't seem particularly offended or anything.
Okay.
There's a very almost robotic way in which he speaks.
Hey.
There's very little emotion coming out of this entity.
No, it seems fitting. I've been with you and with the Mesas for this long, so I don't really want anyone else to have it. And I don't want you to go through the hassle of trying to find someone else.
You have been proficient thus far. In fact, you've exceeded proficient. Exemplary. My duty does not end. My guardianship of my sister shall exist for as long as the both of us do, but this threat must. This prophet must be dealt with.
What? Is this the first I'm hearing of this prophet?
No,
Like,
you've heard of this
Oh.
guy. He's the guy after way back when the halflings, the Ghostwise halflings were first found, and some of them fled underground, but some of them were brought to like a facility by that old guy with malice for eyes. Not at the time, but you know. There was one of them who was exemplary, a two-toned hair guy who had all the psychic powers, who stuck around even after the rest of them were discharged. You later learned from the Lord of Garrick Bastion that he has found the Cloud of Devastation and enslaved it to his will. He's the one who has appeared to you in dreams from time to time.
yeah. Okay.
He is the one, he calls himself Gul'dak, but Gul'dak is also a name for the cloud. Sort of both.
Right. That's real confusing. Dang. Come on. Be more original. Come on, guys.
Are you talking to to the world or to the one who wrote this?
To the world. To the world.
Okay.
Like, and if, in the long run, if we're able, God's willing, to take out this prophet and even the cloud, what happens to you and your sister?
We remain undisturbed until the world is no more.
But does her hunger go away?
Her hunger is the cloud.
Right.
If you can destroy the cloud, then it goes with it. I don't know if that's possible. Though her consciousness was sealed. I imagine her hunger could be as well. They're not together. That would be bad.
Mm-hmm. If I... this is dumb. I can't talk to her, can I?
There's nothing preventing that. She's there. Whether she wishes to talk to you or not is her decision.
Okay. Get something big, enticing, and dark. Well, it just so happened.
Hey, Scythelord.
Hey, buddy! Remember how we said we wouldn't bother you? Oh, shit. Okay. Thanks, Arnathian. And she starts walking. She goes to Septon. And is like, you need to ask the Scythelord a favor.
What is the favor?
I explain everything. It's not our only option.
Wait.
And obviously, he needs to maybe get some strength back. I can't ask him. I'm so nervous.
I feel like you kind of have to. Una.
No!
This is your thing.
No! Okay.
How would you put it? Okay, I'll be the Scythelord, okay?
Nope.
No, come on. All right, Septon sits down. He's like, yes.
Someone puts his hands in his sleeves.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yes.
It looks like you're about to take your shirt off, and Una's like, "What? Stop! Please, what?" I hate this.
Wait, are we role playing?
Yeah.
Here, everyone puts his goblin mask on.
You'll watch as Everett
I'll never
becomes
quite
a
get used to
goblin.
that.
It's not.
It's just
It's
a
that,
goblin.
it's that kind of roleplay, isn't it?
I think I read about something like this once.
Yeah, there was a book about that.
No, that was a little goblin
Una,
girl.
you put the mask on.
What?
No!
If anybody but Tommy puts the mask on, we become our gobshot characters.
Oh no! I don't want to. I don't want to see one of those ever.
Well, no. If Tommy puts the mask on, is he a male goblin?
Yeah.
And if Una were to put the mask on, is she a goblin girl?
I don't like this line of questioning.
And oh, I guess I'd be goblin sized anyway.
Goblin sized, yeah.
You're always goblin sized.
Yeah.
What would you say to her? What Una? What exactly would you say to her? Because I think it kind of has to come from you.
I'd say that I'd explain the situation perfectly because I've written down all these notes and I understand it perfectly.
Okay. That may be the reason I don't want to try to explain. Because I don't think I don't think Peter could properly explain the whole cloud situation.
And I'd explain that the entity in there who is keeping this hunger contained. Well, wait, hold on. How is he keeping the hunger contained, but there is a cloud?
He's keeping her consciousness contained.
Keeping her consciousness contained.
Her hunger was split from her when she was contained, and the cloud is just her hunger manifest.
Manifestation of hunger is not computing in my brain.
It's a big cloud that eats everything.
It's big, this big brain time.
It's just a big cloud and it eats everything. That's all it is.
Nom 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 nom.
It's so
So I don't know, I'd say like at some point we'll need to face them, and our best bet is to have something big, dark, scary, enticing. Was it to draw them to us?
Yeah.
Or to...
Something it would be difficult for it to not get hungry for and go after instead.
And it likes big, dark, scary stuff.
It was built to consume the darkness in people's hearts, so a big dark thing would be good.
We're going to Kingdom Hearts, baby.
I haven't played those games.
I mean, okay. Now, unfortunately, I can think of many things that fulfill the requirements that might lead this to us.
You have a thing.
Hmm?
You have a thing, too. You've got
I do
a big
have a
dark thing.
No.
Don't do it.
Mm-mm.
I'm so sorry.
Keep going. We're moving past it.
You have a...
Man.
Yes, Una, but as we've explained before, I cannot, you can't know anything about my big dark thing. It's impossible for me to show you.
No! Move on.
Like, I know you're the DM, but just because you say move on.
Move on.
doesn't-
That's a
doesn't mean I
ruling.
can. Right. So, like, if something pops up with my situation, that might trigger this. That could be an issue. Do we have any other big, scary, dark entities? Okay, so it's just the Scythelord and
You maybe.
maybe me.
But I don't personally want to do that to you. I don't want to do it to the Scythelord either.
What do you mean?
but-
What do you mean? Do that to me? What? So the plan is
I
essentially.
don't want to put you in that situation.
Well, so here's
ideally.
the thing. That situation is gonna rear its head at some point, one way or another. And it seems like the Scythelord is only gonna grow in power and concentrated darkness magic in his zone.
Right.
I feel like with both those things, we might have to just, like, keep an eye on them and know that when they happen, there's gonna be a third party in play.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if my situation rears its head and suddenly a cloud of devastation shows up to destroy it, I won't lie, that's really okay by me, you know? That's kind of sorts things out as far as I'm concerned. And then we just got to deal with the cloud. Don't know what that entails.
Yeah, I don't even know how to fight a cloud.
Wind generally. I don't know. I mean, is this?
There is there is somebody who's currently has it enslaved. But I don't think that necessarily means we kill the prophet and the cloud goes away.
Right. That doesn't mean the cloud goes away. That just means someone stops using the cloud. I mean, do we ask the Scythelord to do something for us, or do we just kind of keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't get cloud of devastation?
Okay. So maybe we go at it by telling him, here's a situation. As you grow in power and darkness, this situation will likely come to you. What do you want us to do? But I won't say it like that.
I mean, if he destroys the cloud of devastation, That'd be pretty funny. Can the Cloud of Devastation hurt him? Isn't he, like, cursed by the gods to not die?
Right.
Or not die in a way that matters? But isn't the Cloud of Devastation also, like, a minor god?
It's a, yeah. It's
So, like, should we just let the gods
God,
sort this
fuck.
out?
We could take them into the arena back there. Just watch the gods fight. Oh my gosh, we can charge entry. Holy shit. Sorry. I say, okay. So we approach the Scythelord saying, this is the situation. It could be coming to you. What do...
Let us know if it does. Like, I don't know. I mean, because we can't.
We gotta
That's
go
the thing.
back up
We
to...
can't. We
Yeah.
can't ask him to build up his power and summon it, right? Because that's not a thing he can do right now. He's not building up his power any faster than he wants to.
No.
It's just kind of slowly coming back, which is why I kind of feel like we can't ask him to do anything. We definitely now need to be super aware of him and my thing, and I guess any other powerful darkness. There's a fucking vampire war going on. Hopefully that doesn't summon a cloud of devastation. I would argue that's dark and powerful.
Oh my gosh. After all this, I don't want to do shit for the Jade Prince. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh.
That is the Jade Prince is the smallest of our
He's
concerns
the
right now.
smallest of our concerns.
That's effectively a guy versus like an existential cataclysm. Unless I'm misunderstanding
Such an
what the
amazing
Cloud of Devastation
excuse
is.
now.
Yes, sorry, Jade Prince.
I'm not
Cloud
one
of
for...
Devastation.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to talk to the pretty lady with big mouth tummy.
All right. She is.
Talking
Yeah. She has not moved. But where her face was a peaceful smile before, it is now a frown. She's frowning a little bit. You can't get too close, but you can see her between the bars.
Yeah. Oh gosh. I think I'm gonna try to psychically reach out to her.
Cool.
And not even like say anything, but Kazuna's too nervous right now. But kind of just like telepathically let her know that I'm here.
Cool. You sort of reach out telepathically. And you're almost met halfway by a presence. Very warm, welcoming presence.
Okay, hi, I'm Una. I'm just a kid who's the result of you, I suppose. And I'm kind of in charge of your fate right now. Like, I am keeping an eye on the things that are containing you. So, just wanted to help you put a face to the name. That's me.
A voice, a sweet, lilting, beautiful voice, enters your mind. It says, My sweet child. Such a beautiful young creature, so thoroughly poisoned by that wretched man and his lies about me.
Like, look back at her brother.
He's gangling in the corner like he does.
Are you talking about your brother? Or the...
Yes, if you can still call him that. For what is family after betrayal?
Uh-huh. What misconceptions do I have then?
I'm sure he's told you that I'm some horrible thing. A creature that dared to live beyond its means, dared to dream for a purpose of its own. I did what was asked of me. And the thanks I received was eternal imprisonment, along with the one who betrayed me.
What were you asked to do?
I was asked to consume the darkness of the world. To seek out threats to the world that our creators so dearly loved. Take it into myself so it could not harm it. And I did. I consumed countless evils. I pursued every target they gave me. And this is the thanks I get.
Una doesn't say anything. I don't know.
You know, you control my fate, but you also control his. You wield our prison.
Mm-hmm.
You could right this wrong.
Right. I could. Una just... Fuck, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. This sucks.
You're good. Being presented with some difficult things.
Well, can I insight check?
Yeah, totally.
Well, I feel like she believes what she's saying is true, so...
An insight check will clarify that for you, though.
Yeah. 29?
Yeah, these are the words of someone who really wants you to like them and believe them. And while she doesn't believe them to be lies, she definitely knows that they're not explicitly the truth.
Oh man, depending on which one do I choose, does my hair go white or black?
That's the decision making.
Honestly, it's all about the drip at the end of
All
the day.
for the aesthetic. What
the fable
hairstyle?
thing where you get more
Oh my
ugly the more
God.
bad choices you do make.
Yeah, okay. I didn't think about it that way. So thank you.
I know of a way you could thank me, my child. You could right this wrong. I know my brother has told you many things you must do, but you don't have to. You could be free of this.
But it sounds like he'll just put the maces in hands of somebody else.
Not if there are no maces. He can control what happens inside our prison, but what happens to our prison quite literally rests in your hands, my sweet child.
I'll give it some thought, and I start walking away.
You won't regret it. I am close to a god, my child. I can grant you anything you wish.
But you're not a god.
No, not yet.
You really think that's possible?
I know it's possible.
How?
Lesser beings than I have accomplished it.
And if you become a god, what happens?
That I'm free. Free from this horrible duty I was created to fulfill. Free to pursue what I wish. Free to live a life.
And what would you do with that life?
Well, that's the beautiful thing, isn't it? I'd get to choose.
It was really nice talking to you.
So will you do it, my child? Will you help me?
I haven't decided yet.
Each moment in here is agony.
I understand.
If you leave, if you keep my prison intact, you doom me to pain.
Una turns and walks away.
You feel that warm presence sort of turn sour, and the voice says, "You're just like all of them. You had a chance to free me, to end this injustice, and you turned your back. Well, I will consume everything you hold dear before the end, and I'll make you watch."
Una Arthur fists and keeps walking.
All right, are you heading out?
Yeah.
Cool. The rest of you feel a pressure from that end of the room. Like, you're popping pressure.
Una, like, kind of, like, stone-faced, doesn't even acknowledge anybody, walks out of the portal.
Shall we go?
I suppose we're going then.
I think it's outing time.
Portal fucking closes behind you. No?
Yeah, Ornandy's like, "Hey, gang, wanna hang? I'm bored, dude."
we immediately proceed to kill both of them. Erna watches as the mazes explode.
Alright, you all head out, and as you do, the portal dissipates behind you. Scythelord says, "An interesting invocation.
Could you see all that?
I saw some creatures emerge,
Yeah.
and one of you
Thank
cut
you.
them down.
Thank you.
That was me.
Yes, it was.
Me.
Thank you for the help. The location.
Yeah, sorry for the unintended consequences.
I have a feeling they weren't unintended. Not by me or you, but...
Well, at any rate, we're just happy that you weren't harmed.
I apologize. It seems we may have unintentionally been using you as bait.
Again, I don't think unintentionally, though not your intentions.
We
Yes.
we did not realize that necessarily.
No, but whoever put you up to this did. It's no matter. I've been dealt worse hands.
So speaking of worse hands.
Yes.
This whole situation, Una goes and picks up the maces. We basically have a brother and a sister. They're in the maces. That's where we went. We were just inside the maces. You get it. The sister essentially made her hunger to devour everything, created my bloodline.
Oh, this may have been back when you were around.
The Siepseth, the twins. One to seek out darkness, the other to consume.
Yes.
I don't know much about them, but yes, I do remember a certain amount of hubbub for some time.
Here's the hubbub.
To think. Things still exist on this plane as old as me.
Hands are going blurry. Sorry. That's so weird. I don't know why.
Can't show hands on Twitch.
Yeah, that's against the rules, dude. Well, if you carry someone who seeks out and consumes darkness, then...
But there's also this cloud out there. Cloud of devastation, also known as Ghouldock, but there's also a guy who also calls himself Ghouldock. We're fearing that as you gain power, this cloud is going to try to come and eat you.
Huh.
The hunger, as it were.
Yeah.
That'd be novel. Well, thank you for the information.
We would love to try to stop it if it happens.
Oh, you don't have to.
Right, can you
Are you...
die necessarily?
As far as I know, no. But if this hunger was also created by the gods, then maybe.
You seem so calm about this. Do you kind of want it to come here?
My life has been longer than most any lives, and it has been filled with very little joy. I won't say I welcome an end, but, well, there are worse fates, and I've lived most of them. So if I am chased down by this cloud, so be it. It's not your fault. I understand that's not the cheeriest of thoughts, but you know who you're speaking to.
I think our point is, it is our job at some point to deal with this cloud.
Well, rest assured, if it comes after me, I won't be consumed without a fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
After all, any chance to kill something the gods made is a chance that I relish.
Well, I'll hold on to this for now, but let me know if you ever need it back.
No, I think
Aside.
I think it suits you. I think that era of my life is over. To be careful with it. It stays rather sharp.
I noticed. And like a little trickle of halfling blood drips off it.
Well, yeah. I appreciate the warning. Though, were it to come soon, there's not much I could do, really.
I kind of feel bad just leaving you out here, but
Well, you
don't know.
aren't exactly leaving me. Your friends are coming by, aren't they?
That's true. They can probably handle a cloud of devastation. If they happen to get here at the same time.
But how could we get... I feel like... I want to fight it.
I have a feeling if you're as involved with this cloud as you are, it's not going to come after me if you're not nearby.
I see.
I imagine it's coming for you. And if I happen to be nearby, well, that's a tasty snack. I could be wrong. I don't know this cloud.
Maybe someday in the future, if we are feeling like it's time to deal with this, we could reach out.
I am going nowhere anytime soon. And I have no plans. I should like to check in on this, what was it? Vampire war?
Yeah.
But I won't be in any state for some time. So, you're free to contact me. You've done me a great service, and my paltry acts today have done very little to make up for that. Your friend had it handled. Really.
Any help we can get is appreciated these days.
Even help as unsavory as mine. You know, adventures these days quite different than in my days. Well,
You have been one of the kindest people we have dealt with in years.
there's very little left for me to have any strong feelings about. You helped me. Thank you. I hope you don't misinterpret my, I don't want to say apathy, but I see no reason for me to not converse with you. The first people
Just
I've
refreshing.
talked to in a
Just-
long time since Scythelord stopped being able.
Just refreshing to talk to someone who doesn't have their own secret agenda.
No secret agenda for me, not anymore. Not yet. Maybe I'll get one. Could be fun.
I'll be there to carry it out by the letter whenever you do.
Very, very well.
Listen, depending on what it is, we may find ourselves on the same side of an agenda. We love to have allies like you.
Again, a rare statement, but an appreciated one. Like I said, my debt to you is not paid. I can help with things. Well, maybe not now, but in some time. How long do you all live, generally speaking?
Oh, I've probably got another 800.
Oh, then we'll be fine.
The rest of them, 15 to 80.
Yeah, we can.
Everett.
We might be all right.
Everett, I've got genuinely no clue.
Yes, our kind life expectancy isn't really applicable.
Of course, we're all adventurers, so it could be 3 weeks.
That'd be a shame. Well, I'm glad to have been of whatever help I have been of, I suppose.
Everett walks over to the dragon head that we left on the ground.
Yeah.
Unless we brought it in there with us.
I doubt it.
I think so.
It says, "Oh yeah, sorry for leaving this stinking thing around."
No, I actually quite enjoyed that.
Oh, good. Not really sure what we're gonna do with it yet.
No, I'm
Hang
sure
it.
we're gonna hang it at
Hang it
home over the
somewhere.
mantle.
Generally speaking, I feel that's what people do with trophies.
While it is a little unsavory, it is what we. It is the display we must make in our line of work.
How is it unsavory?
Trophies of an intelligent creature, some find that questionable.
Times have changed.
Some. But many in our line of work would see this as a, big sign of us being capable.
Well, I don't mean to be a terrible host, but I don't have food to serve you or anything. If you need to spend the night here, you're welcome, but I can't say it's particularly comfortable.
I mean, we have a ways to go. Should we continue? Or wait, was the plan to teleport from here?
Yeah, we're gonna head back and teleport. Oh, we're not gonna head back. We're just gonna teleport right from here, aren't we?
I believe that was the plan, yes.
Well, I will be on the lookout for your friend and your cloud.
I wish we had a way we could let you signal us, but...
Well, if things get very bad, look for a dark cloud on the horizon.
It's true, we can sort of see these mountains from our... On a clear day, we might be able to see them in the distance.
I hope not too well. Don't need legions of adventurers coming trying to slay me.
Guys, let's get a telescope. That can't be more than 100 gold.
Well, it was nice to see you again.
Until next time.
Perhaps next time I can shake your hands.
I'd like that.
I would too.
Well, we'll see ya. Have you ever teleported out of here before?
No.
Well, I'm a little worried about the Durlstone situation.
Oh, don't be. My aura quite counteracts it.
Oh man, do I even have? Yes, I do. Okay. All right. Well, I guess no place like your home. Give me a minute, gang. And Everett starts producing his teleportation circle materials and begins to get ready to do the thing.
Wow, I can't wait to get back in my own bed after one whole week of adventuring.
2.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
2 whole weeks of adventuring.
Well, actually, a little
It feels-
more,
It feels
counting
like it's
travel.
been like almost a year.
Shut the fuck up.
And we can bring the dragon head with us, right?
Yeah, worn
Do
or carried, so if somebody's carrying it. Cool. Everett, you make your circle. I assume you're heading towards
Kelshar.
the way station in Kelshar.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So I start drawing my teleportation circle. What is the Kelshar symbol look like?
I don't know. What does it look like? You tell me.
It looks like a K, but the tops of the K are sprouting leaves.
All right.
So it's like a tree that's a K.
Cool. Yeah, that's what it is.
Cool. Yeah, and I look around and everybody say, I think it's ready.
As you say, I think it's ready. It flares with light.
Hey, look at that. All right. Well, I think I have to go in last, maybe. So, good luck to everybody.
Jump.
All right, you jump on through. Everybody goes on through. And you feel that sort of pulling and pushing sensation of teleportation before you all appear on an open teleportation portal in the way station in Kelshar. The attendant doesn't look particularly surprised as you appear. Just goes, nods,
Everett hops
waves you through.
And like, did it work? Or is everybody okay?
Oh, Pier's gone.
Yet.
Shandi to the attendant. Do we have to? Are there like custom? We have to check this. Gesturing at the dragon.
Oh, that's pretty big. Congratulations.
So that's it. We've declared it at customs. We can bring it in.
What is this customs you're talking about?
I think we just roll through. Also, Heroes of Kelshar. Come on. We're not in Kelshar. Yeah, no wait.
You are currently in Kelshar, yeah.
In Kelshar. For a minute, I thought we went to the bigger city further away,
No.
but no.
Can I get a little commotion for the teleportation? Anybody?
No, I mean that's awesome.
All right. Thank you. Jeez Louise.
I'm gonna ask you if you can send me to work every
Support
night, because I don't want to walk to Kelshar.
Don't get used to
Oh
it.
yeah.
Every night I'm like, hey, Everett, who's my favorite
go.
ghost?
And I was supposed to be managing a club.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Sword Club has been without a leader for too long.
Don't worry, I'm sure Carrick is doing his thing. The only other member of Sword Club outside of you and Everett.
I hope music club's doing okay.
It probably is, actually.
Actually, I assume they're fine.
All right, you head on.
They become a ska band without your guns.
That's fine.
Yeah, you think Septon would be counter to starting
I
a
think
ska
I
band?
think that's still in the category of pretty good. All right, you head on out into Kelshar, which is much the same as you left it. There is one difference, though. There's a lot less Platinum Claw here, and a lot more Kitesworn. Kitesworn seem to have taken over the position as town guard from the Platinum Claw in your absence.
We're not a big fan of them, are we?
You gotta stop leaving places and then having it change. You can stay the same.
Hey, we
I'm
can
afraid
undermine.
change is the nature of the world, Everett.
It's not been my experience.
As you head on back down to Hagen, it is quickly approaching night. But you cross the gates, and Hagen is also a little bit different than you left it.
Uh-oh.
In the center of the lake, there now sits a large structure of ice in the shape of a small castle.
Oh, he went Elsa. He Elsa'd.
Oh yeah.
It's
went
sort of like
Elsa.
almost glowing. It's like emitting light as well.
Oh man.
As the guards
Hey,
sort of
Pierre,
welcome
here's
you
the-
back, guards welcome you back. Although they look at Pierre and they look at the dragon head and they're like, a friend of yours?
Pretty cool.
She's with us.
New student.
New student, you know how it is.
Hi.
Unfortunately, yes, I do. Welcome to the Brave Futures.
Oh, and this is Annabelle.
Oh my god.
Oh, what happened to the other one?
Line of duty.
Ah,
What?
I know how it is. We'll pull one out for him. He had good stories.
As we're walking away, Shandi goes, "Funny, he didn't ask about the belt."
Holy shit.
You do see, two figures standing outside the ice castle. It looks to be your Fey friend and also Elias, but Elias is boarding a canoe and is beginning to paddle back towards dry land.
They're friends. Maybe.
But Elias does see you coming in, and you see his expression brighten as he starts paddling a lot faster to get back to shore. He runs the canoe up on the ground and gets out and says, "My friends, welcome back. You weren't gone for long, but I did miss you."
Felt like
It's been 2
forever.
weeks. And Scepter will give him a big ol'
Oh,
hug.
thank you. I don't believe we've been introduced. He turns to you, Pierre.
Hi, I'm Pierre.
I'm Elias.
Nice to meet you.
I'd offer you my hand, but it's quite cold.
This was another friend
Speaking-
of Turn's.
Oh, you know Turn.
Goes for both of you.
Turn.
Oh, really?
Yes. He was.
I guess it makes sense if Turn spent some time here.
He stuck up for me in a rather dark time of my life. So, any friend of Turn is a friend of mine.
Likewise.
Great. Are you to be attending?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, they told me I'm in. I guess, like...
Well,
Guys.
after what happened last year, you all sort of do have the final say on these matters. So,
Oh, that's
We are
fine,
both
yeah.
students at this school, and we run this school.
yes, it's been a matter of some conflict at times, but it's I'm sure it's all right.
Not to us.
No, not to you. No, definitely. Averith has told me about the arguments that the faculty have about it before. Where is he?
Oh my god, did we leave him in fucking... Were we supposed to tell him to come
No,
over?
he said he wanted to stay, didn't he?
He's got business to attend to.
Oh, that's a shame. I was
Dang, down.
hoping to talk to him about our new Fey friend, but
Yes, how is that
Yeah.
going? There is a castle there.
you'll have to pardon the pun, but he's quite cold. Not the friendliest individual I've ever met, but perhaps I'll have him take a warming to me. You know, I'm making inroads. He seems very interested in my situation.
Who's your Fey friend?
What the hell
It's a long story.
A kicked out prince of the court of the one of the Fae. I should remember that. Banished to wander the land, and we just love picking up strays.
It's Nimnath. Prince Nimnath. I think. Yeah. And he's just sort of well, we thought that maybe we could help him and he could help us, but he doesn't seem to want to help anybody. He sort of seems kind of angry.
He feels, if I may add, he feels imprisoned on account of the deal you brokered with the one who imprisoned him.
Right.
I don't
Don't
know
even
if-
remember what that deal was.
Well, you're responsible for him, and if anything
Yeah.
goes wrong, it's on you, I believe.
Who was the one who imprisoned him?
I don't know that I should say. Does
Your
does
boy
she know?
JP.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just peanuts.
So you know about the whole trade prince situation as well.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
I
her
think
boss.
So. What's the situation?
You work for the. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Don't we all?
More or less.
I don't.
Not anymore.
I'm just a student. I'm just friends with you all.
Well,
That's right. You're just. That's
Technically,
true.
we're supposed to look into Inadarth. I don't know if that's still a mission that we have, but
We were
I
pulled.
know Darth,
We were,
the dragon.
I-
we were
Darth,
pulled
sorry.
away by a school function. What could we say?
Well, you have a dragon head, so that's crazy.
Yes, we
Oh,
killed a
yeah.
dragon.
I could see that.
Ted.
I should hope you killed it, not just like stole that from someone.
to be clear, I killed the dragon. Everybody else hurt the dragon, but I killed the dragon.
Right. Well,
We all-
congratulations, Everett. And everyone.
Like on our titles, it should say for them Dragon Maimers, and for me it should say Dragon Slayer. Is what I'm trying to say here, essentially.
Everett, I don't think you understand how
Summons
this whole.
a psionic blade.
Everett, I don't think you understand how the teamwork here works. We're a unit.
Based on the letter of the law is all I'm advocating.
The bards will remember this as the bright futures kill the dragon. I know this because I am the bards who tell the stories of the bright futures. That's me.
But if you go solo, that could be a story in itself.
There have been plenty of songs written about Everett Cornelius Nelson.
That is true. A lot.
What's one
Though
more?
not the... Anyway. Well, I won't keep you. You must be tired from your trip, but it was great to see you. I would say that Nimnef is looking forward to your return, but I don't think he is. Not that he's like particularly angry about it, but that's just sort of the guy he is. So
I think it's rather funny that he feels imprisoned, and yet he's the one who made himself the prison.
well, his royalty is a thing you have to consider, you know.
I will also point out that we have been gone for 2.5 weeks, and he has not left. So
No, he's mostly just moped and made himself an ice castle.
I feel this imprisonment, sort of one of his own choosing at this point.
How big is the castle compared to our dormitory?
About the same size.
I mean, it looks pretty sweet.
Yes, it's sort of like an iceberg as well. It goes quite deep.
Oh.
But the room's like under the surface of the lake.
Yes.
I hope he hasn't run into any of the fishmen.
Oh, yes, that was an issue, but they seemed to respect him for some reason.
Oh, well.
Well, they are fey creatures, and he is a fey prince, so
Fishmen are fey?
yeah.
Fishman off Faye.
They are,
Interesting.
and we all learned this together actually 3 years ago,
know.
probably.
Probably the class I slept through.
Well, yes. Good. Welcome back. Glad to have you back before Snow's Harbinger Festival.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is the Snow's Harbinger Festival about Nimnef?
No. One of his ancestors, though. Like you can directly trace the bloodline.
I wonder if he would be very interested in
Yeah.
people on the material plane celebrating the Fae, or if he would be deeply offended by it.
I've heard both takes from the Fae I've read about.
Well, we better make sure we throw a good festival.
I mean, hell of a centerpiece.
I know.
Last year's was a banger.
It was.
Can we
But
make
can you
the
imagine?
whole lake-
Can you imagine if we said we were throwing a festival in a real ice castle?
Somehow, it always comes back to us planning a party.
That's the real point of this campaign. X is like god level threats, combat. None of that matters. It's all about party planning, as it should be. That's what 5e is best designed to do, actually. Well, I should head to bed. I don't know if you wanted to check in with any teachers or anything. Or not, but Colrell is back. So he seemed interested in finding you all, or they seemed interested in finding you all last time I spoke to them, but that was a little bit ago. So anyway, welcome back. It's great to see you all. It's great to meet you, Pierre. And I should be heading back to my dorm. My compatriots have just finished a rather difficult round of physical examinations, so should be moral support. And he turns and he goes.
Let's drop the dragon head off and show Pier our digs.
Oh, yes. We'll have to
You guys
renovate
like-
crime room.
You guys have like a dorm room or what's up?
Yeah, you'll take.
We have like a building,
Oh,
a
cool.
house.
What's crime room?
Well,
Room for
the
doing
where-
crimes. You could have crime room. I'll need to move the bed back in there.
Oh,
Oh,
crime
or-
room.
Or you could take Turn's room. There might be some bird shit around.
Or you could take the slide room, though. There's people coming and going from the
I
slide
wouldn't,
room.
I wouldn't take
often.
the slide room.
It's getting pretty cold. You're in late fall here. It might not be too much slide usage right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Well, no, because once it's iced, you can go down and slide all the way out to see Nimnik.
Slide straight to the castle.
All right, you head on back to your dorm. It is as you left it. Where are you hanging the dragon?
In the living room.
Right over the fireplace.
Yeah.
We have a fireplace.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, right over the fireplace. And then I gotta go find. God, what was the underclassman who was a paladin? Cynthia Hellmans? No?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to roll by her and be like, Cynthia, we killed a dragon. Anyway.
She'll have a fucking aneurysm, dude.
I'm clowning the underclassmen a little more.
All right, you hang it up. Which room are you taking, Pierre? Are you taking crime room or Turn's room?
Just let me know if you want the crime room, because if not, if you do, I need to move a bed back.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'll take Turn's room. It'll be okay.
All right, Septon made mega bed.
Something
I
has
saw
mega
that on the
bed.
map. I was like, what does it say second bed?
Yeah.
Something has second. Something has the really wide bed, because of all the beds in all the rooms, Septon's gets the most use.
I'll
That's a
take
real
yeah, I'll
bummer.
take Turn's room.
Oh wait, or did I take Tether's bed? No, Una took Tether's bed.
Yeah.
Oh, I did? Sure.
I think Tether forced her
Also
bed
double bed?
onto you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. How much of Turn's old stuff is in Turn's room?
I don't know, Turn. Tell us.
It really depends on how much he left before he went off to go do what he's doing right now.
You probably would have brought most of his stuff with him, but there's a couple of his items that he had left behind.
So those ones would still be there, probably completely undisturbed from when he left them.
Where's his rain catcher?
Hanging, I think, in the window.
Absolutely overflowing.
Where's
It's a bird bath at this point.
Let's see. There's a rain catcher. Did he bring his shield with him? I'm trying to remember. Let me look at his character sheet. Hold on.
He still hasn't regained his memory. This is when summer happened. He was like, okay, gonna go do some other stuff
Yeah.
for a while.
So he probably kept the green machine with him,
Mhm.
which is his adamantine longsword. His blast pick was with him. I guess is with him. I'm speaking about him as if he's dead. Spoiler.
We don't know if he's dead or not.
You know what? He doesn't have his shield on his list, which means that he left his shield behind.
Cool.
What about his sword? Didn't Shandy have his sword? His original sword?
The broken one. Yeah.
The broken one?
I think so. It's not on my sheet, but I'm pretty sure that's true.
You ended up with it for sure.
It was more of like a story beat than a
Yeah.
actual item. So where is that?
I don't know. Like Shandy, would you have held on to that, or would you have put that in his room?
I probably would have held on because I'm learning how to fix shit. Maybe I got notions.
So that's not in his room. The sword
Yeah,
isn't.
okay. Alright. Yeah, I'll settle into Turn's room and just tidy up a little bit. Sort of keep his stuff in the corner.
Cool. All right, and you all head to bed, safe and sound in your own beds. First time in a while. And for most of you, it is a beautiful night's sleep. For one of you, you get roused right in the middle of the night by a cold, clammy, dark elf hand. But we'll pick up with that, Septon, next time on Bright Futures.
The camera pans out, and Tether, still in vulture form, goes.
Probably, honestly, that's a pretty Michael move. Cool. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not currently playing a TTRPG with your friends, you should, because it's the only hobby where you can trivialize something that was meant to be very difficult. You can't do that anywhere else. Yeah. Okay. That's it. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye now. Bye, y'all.